Yes, yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Arsenal podcast, where we talk all things Manchester United and we talk all things Arsenal people. Who did that Tottenham Hotspur Europa League win hurt more? Did it hurt Manchester United more, considering we lost in the final, or did it hurt Spurs more? Is North London white this summer? Is North London Tottenham white? Is London actually? Because Spurs actually had the best season out of all the London clubs. Who had a better season? Palace didn't. West Ham didn't. Brentford didn't. Chelsea didn't. Who had a better season? So we'll be discussing all those things in regards to Manchester United. I spoke about it on the last show. Amorim has told the players that he's staying. Also, we found out that Amorim informed Garnacho to find a new football club. And in regards to players who could be leaving, is Bruno Fernandes on his way to Al Hilal. As for Arsenal, been linked with Gyökeres, but also heavily linked with Benjamin Sesko in the last few days. Reports are coming out saying Arteta wants Sesko, Berta wants Gyökeres. So we will find out all about that. But please, first and foremost, big up to everyone who's joined over from the raid, from Hassam's channel. Run up the likes. When you enter the city of sarcasm, pay the tax, people. Run up the likes. Make sure you share this out across all the socials as well, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. So pay the tax when you enter the city. Run up the damn likes, please. Share across all the socials, and that's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV on Twitter and Instagram. And on top of those two things, like I said, you can see it across the bottom of the screen. We are 69 subscribers away from 15,000 people. So yeah, without no further ado, keep all your questions United or Arsenal related. Let me bring in a couple of the man them first and foremost. TJ is in the building. Don T is in the building. What you man telling me, man? What's good? What's going on, man?
Where is he?
What's good? Oh, we gonna get to him. I gotta give him the grand intro because he's been missing. We almost put him on the back of some milk cartons.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good, Flawless. Me and my buddy Don T, we've been in cahoots. We've been talking.
Yeah.
We have some questions for our buddy. We have some questions for you.
That's fine.
Yeah, big up the chat. I've been looking forward to this, to be honest with you. I know I'm in the mud. I realize I'm in the mud, but I've been looking forward to this because
I'll show you around. You know
I know exactly. I feel right at home because this is absolutely ridiculous.
All right, one second. When you just said he's in the mud, you know my man just touched his white shirt. Yeah? This shameless pissed me off. You see this?
I just joking.
Yeah.
Here we go.
If I was being shameless, if I was being really shameless, I would have just pulled this up and been like, yeah, just sat this on the microphone. You get what I'm saying? That's what I would have done. I got this at the Ballers thing still. Shout out, I think they're called Fan Club.
This guy is so shameless, bro.
But anyways, without no further ado, he has been missing. You know what I'm saying? That he has been missing. He was like Bruno Fernandes in the Europa League final, just missing. You know what I'm saying? But he's here. Let's see what he's saying. The Don. Everyone's been waiting to see. Man, like Tony Claude Gruner. Yes, Tony. What are we saying, man? How you doing, my brother? Chat to me.
See ya, people. I mean, see ya, guys. I mean, I've been watching all these episodes. Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing TJ, my brother TJ, running his mouth. I mean, I've been seeing Don C running his mouth about me too. But you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna chill. We all in the mud. I don't know why everyone is looking for me. Don C's in the mud. You're an Arsenal
Some of us were in the mud.
TJ's in the mud. You're an Arsenal fan. I'm in the mud. I'm an Arsenal fan. We all, bro. We all in. We are all in. We are locked in.
You were disappearing.
Bro, it doesn't matter. If you're here, if I'm there, it doesn't matter. Bro, we are in the mud. It doesn't matter. If you show your face down here, it doesn't matter. We all in the mud. We all in the mud. You support this football club. We all in the mud. So, I mean, if you show up, good. If you don't show up, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we are all in the mud. And we should all get ourselves out of the mud. That's just all I would say. And again, see, people, people are acting as if, you know, having a 9-to-5 job is something people don't do again. I mean, come on, man. What's wrong with having a 9 to 5 debate? What is wrong with these people? I mean, what you hollering? What you people hollering? Need to pay rent. Need to pay rent. Bring dollars in. I mean, that's renegade. I know that flew through you guys' heads. You know, but you know what? I will bring you right back again. Don't see. People, don't act as if Arsenal hasn't won the Champions League. See, I mean, we just smashed up Barcelona. Come on, people. Arsenal. I mean, everyone wants to talk about everything bad about Arsenal. No problem. Yeah, we won something today, guys. The Champions League. People, women, Arsenal, big up to you people. I mean, if no one is going to give you the Don DeMarcos, I am going to give you the Don DeMarcos. Arsenal women, big ups to you. Thanks for lifting this club. Thanks for not putting us in the mud. At least we won the Champions League out.
Hold on. Hey, I'll big up the Arsenal women, man. Shout out the Arsenal women for doing what the Arsenal men couldn't and being champions of Europe. Salute to them, man. I big up the Arsenal women. Let's get back to it.
Big up the Arsenal women every time.
Yeah, big up the Arsenal women, yeah. But Flawless, fuck you for that, yeah. And Tony, yeah, that's fucking shameless.
He's saying
because every single time we lose, you fucking go missing, and then you want to come out with money to make that dollar bill. When we're winning, where's that dollar bill bullshit, blood? Don't come in there with that. Apologize at least. You get what I'm saying? Me and TJ, my blues brother up there, yeah, we took heat for you, blood, yeah, and you want to come out talking about this dollar bills, bro. Do you know what that is, mate? That is bullshit, blood. I'm not having it, blood. Yeah, I'm not having it. At least come in here, have some dignity to say, you know what, yeah, TJ Don, I'm sorry for leaving you, man, in the lurch. You get what I'm saying? You, man, took shots from me, blood, yeah? But in true Tony fashion, you're moving like fucking, what's his name? Veta, blood. Bare gaslighting, blood. You're a fucking Arteta, man. That's what you are, blood. You know what I'm saying? Get him out, yeah? And if you keep acting like that, yeah, I'm have to be calling for your head as well, blood. Yeah.
Tony, and
bro, we all know I've been calling for the manager's
You're doing a lot of talking for a guy that hasn't been here for 3 weeks. Hold on 1 second. You left us in the trenches taking grenades for you. Okay, the least you could have done is gone live and been like, you know what? I was wrong. I work a 9 to 5 too, okay? But I still find time here to hang out with Flawless and to make sure that he's not too much of a criminal. I'm hanging out with Don C. I'm making sure Sheik doesn't bathe with a toaster after the season he's had. You know, we are here. You can go live anytime, 24. The internet does not shut down. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying to you, Tony. So, Tony, I'm sorry, but you owe us an apology. You owe us an apology.
See, people, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna apologize. Yeah, I'm gonna apologize. Yeah, because no, see people. Yeah, I'm gonna apologize. Yeah, see, people, I'm gonna apologize to absolutely no one. You know what, people? Yeah, we are in the mud. I mean, see, how much do I need to spell this out? We are all in the mud. There is no apologies down here, bro. We are all in the mud. See, guys. We've won nothing. We've won nothing this season. Why should I bring my face out? To do what? To get battered by these Manchester United fans out here? Like to get battered by these Liverpool fans? I know, shout out for the raid, Don Hussam. Is it to come down here and get bantered by this Don Hussam minions? No, I'm not going to do that, you know. Again, you know, I just have to show my face because, you know, I miss the show and I miss my brothers. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, because I miss Flawless, I miss Don T, I miss TJ. That's why I'm here. But seriously, yeah, any Arsenal fan who didn't take time out to, sincerely, yeah, any Arsenal fan, yeah, who didn't take time out, yeah, to recalibrate, to at least get your mental phrenesis back in order after the shambles of a season. I mean, I've mentally checked out of the season. Why should I show my face after getting out of the last trophy that we should have won this season?
Wait. Shambles of a season. Do you know who I support?
Bro, we'll get to you. We'll get to you. I mean, bro, if Arsenal fans are in the mud, bro, you're in the gutters. Bro, you're in the gutters. I mean,
shambles of a season.
Do you know who I support? And you're talking about
bro, man, it's crazy, man. But shout out to TJ, shout out to Don T, man. Big up to you, all of you. I mean, I watch you guys show off air. Great show you guys have been putting up, man. Big up to you, Don T, man, and TJ.
Yeah, no, thank you. Big up to me, big up to you too. You know you're my brother, regardless. Yeah, I'm gonna cook you like you're my brother as well, innit? Yeah, like regardless of anything, crap. You have one of the biggest mouths to call out every single person and every single fucking team. Everybody, yeah. I saw you and Lex going back to back. And I was just sitting there like, okay, cool. You give corn, I mean, you spit bars to every single person. So when we as a collective, we as Arsenal supporters, yeah, don't get the fucking job done, yeah, we have to turn up here and don't make no excuses, because when we're winning and we're on top of that fucking mountain, yeah, do you know what, yeah, we can spit bars about anyone. This is what I'm saying. And this is the reason why we're the fucking banter club, because too many fucking Arsenal supporters go missing when times get hard, blood. I'm not about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that is my issue, yeah? Going MIA. And because it's not been the first time when we have lost, when we're supposed to want a big game, yeah, to put us through towards something here, you have gone missing, blood. You know what I'm saying? And you don't say, I want to apologize to absolutely no one, bro. Absolutely no one. Fuck off with that,
we now know what he said, because at least he's admitted that. He said, I needed the break. So we know he can't handle the heat in the kitchen. That's cool. Now we know. I thought he was tougher than that. I'm not going to lie, Tony. I'm disappointed.
But see, I'm disappointed. Flawless. See, come on, man. Why are you doing this? I mean, see, I've gone back to back with Manchester City. Won no trophy. This season again, that it was to be on a platter of gold, we should win this season. We won fuck all. We won nothing. Like, I mean, you need to take that step back and just recalculate, yeah? I mean, just block the whole noise. Block the whole noise coming out from everywhere. And just recalibrate. Get yourself back together. Get your mental faculties back together again. I mean, this season is one of the most draining seasons to me. I've done watch-alongs. I've done lots of shows, including Don T. I've been on my channel this season. I mean, when we beat Real Madrid, I mean, Don T, don't act as if you didn't toast. Don't act as if you didn't toast to that win. You toasted to that win. So don't sit down there and act all bougie right now. But bro, I mean, you toasted to that win. He did it down here in this show. So I mean. Don't just act bougie down there, man. I mean, see, we're all in. If we lose together. I know I knew I was supposed to be here, but I mean, I just need to take that step back and just, recalculate, come back stronger. And I feel I've been there, and I'm back, and I'm back.
Are you back? Yeah, but the thing is, Tony, yeah, we told
So Tony, how was your break from Arsenal? How did it feel? Was it good?
About what? What is good about this? What is good about it? Bro, I've mentally checked out of the season, bro. And you know what, yeah? This is the, you know what, T? You know what, Flawless, yeah? This is the one that makes my skin crawl. Seeing that team down the road win a major European trophy rather than us this season, man. Bro, I threw up, bro. I threw up. It was horrible. It was a nightmare. I couldn't believe my eyes. And you know what, yeah? I mean, the proof is in the pudding. For any Arsenal fan who is out there who still doesn't think that this manager should be out of a job since like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, a year from now, a year ago. I mean, right now you should start thinking clearly. This is the proof that Mikel Arteta has just wasted our years down here. So I mean, I felt bad. I needed a hug. But I got that hug from my wife, so, she's an Arsenal fan. She just, pet me down there on my head and say, don't worry, man, I got you, man. I got your back, so, I mean, after that Spurs win, yeah, You need to see the flood of messages I got on my phone, on my Instagram. Abuses, curses. Bro, curses, abuses. Bro, till date, Deji is looking for me everywhere. I mean, there's a bounty on my head from Deji's post.
Shameless guy I've met,
Let him go, man. Let him go.
I'm just saying he's the most shameless guy I've met.
Yeah, he said now we know we can't handle the war with it. So now we know. So I know what it is now. And the fact that you've admitted it, I now know what it is. So, all right, first. You know what I'm saying? Everyone built for this. You know what I'm saying? The season I had with a broke you, especially you talk about people looking for you. I deal with the worst people possible on this platform when it comes to that. The worst people possible. I'll go nowhere. I'll take no breaks. Yeah.
Do you know what, Flawless, yeah? I'm not having none of that shit. Should tell you why, Tony. Do you know I'm not having none of that shit? If you wanted a hardcore in it and all of that, if you wanted the rest, we all need a rest for our mental health, innit? Because men's mental health in this ain't talked about enough, yeah. So I get that, yeah. But I'm not gonna get is when people talk about being on streams and firing up people, yeah. I'm surrounding myself, yeah, because I'm on Flawless stream a lot, right? Yeah. I'm surrounded by haters, yeah. Most Saturdays and most Sundays, I'm on Flawless's lives, yeah. We all pick a match to watch and we do our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Surrounded by haters in real life, bro.
I'm surrounded by haters, yeah. I cheers to the wins and I smile in the losses, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't hide. And the thing is, even if you wasn't gonna make those shows, you know what you could have done? Send man a message. It's free. Is what I'm saying. Say, lads, I'm away this weekend. Cool. I'm not gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You went away and then you can say, I'm gonna serve absolutely to nobody. Absolutely to nobody, bro. We're supposed to be Arsenal through thick and thin. But
don't see, you just said smile through the losses. What is there to smile about how we went out of the Champions League? What is there to smile about?
Tony, it's one thing. Tony, it's one thing.
Bro, we're in the mud.
Tony, it's one thing.
We are in the mud.
And take a break. It's one thing. Hold on, we've been in the mud, but Tony, I'm not done with you, and my computer was on the fritz. Okay, yeah. Tony, before Don C was even here, we had shows in September and October where you said we were going to win the league and we could possibly go invisible. And then when things go bad,
stars are aligning, random.
Stars are aligning.
Let's not forget about these bars, Tony. You can sit there looking all disappointed. Yeah, listen, I just need to say this. Sorry. You can sit there looking all disappointed. Yeah, you are the most shameless guy I've ever met on planet Earth. Yeah, because you were the one advocating for this prick of a manager up to about 2 months ago. Yeah. End of the day, Tony. I don't want to. No. I don't want no. Tony. Let me. No. You've been advocating for this manager.
Only crime I've committed is that I've supported the team.
No, Tony.
That's the only crime I've committed.
Tony.
I want the manager out since like 2 years ago.
Nah.
Right, let me get to this.
No, I'm serious. Ask TJ.
Nah.
Ask TJ.
Relax. Let me get to the super chat and then I'm gonna go.
I've been Arteta out.
I hear you.
This is the second season I've been Arteta out.
Yeah, you are Arteta out. That's all that matters now. You got there in the end. JB's big up for the super chat. Appreciate it. He says champions of Europe.
Sorry,
women,
TJ.
Renee Sledgers gets over the line. Arteta fails. She got the job in January. Meanwhile, Arteta nearly 6 years. Tony, what phase is how Glasner, Slot, and Conte in? Tony, what excuses now? Well, he answered you, JB's, because he is now Arteta out. But what phase do you think Howe and Glasner and Slot and Conte are all in? Because they all won trophies this season. Question to you, Tony. Super chat to you.
Bro, man. See, those guys are not in any phases, man. I mean, we just have a bozo manager who doesn't know how to handle this team, who doesn't know how to handle the fitness level of any team. Not talk of the Arsenal team. That's why we had injuries all through. I mean, you can go through our season here. You can bring every excuses under the book. The thing is that this manager is just such a bozo. I mean, there's no excuse if Ange Postecoglou is down there, yeah, winning the European trophy for this guy, for this lot down the road, yeah. I mean, look at their tour bus and everything they had yesterday, you know, I saw Patrick, George, all of them having fun. I mean, this thing, it hurts. It hurts.
Tony, you don't understand. Where do you live, Tony, by the way?
It literally hurts seeing Patrick smile, seeing George smile.
You don't understand, no, Tony. Where do you live? Where do you live?
It hurts. I can't take it. It hurts. I can't take it, man. You know, it burns me, boils my blood. That, bro, man.
Imagine what I had to go through yesterday. Tony, where do you live?
No, man.
I think it's Finland.
Huh?
I'm in Helsinki right now.
Imagine me.
I left London like
Tony, I live in Enfield, innit? That's down the road from Tottenham, innit? Yeah. Imagine imagine me. You're saying it hurts. Imagine what I had to go through yesterday. Yeah. So I've dropped my kids off at my mum's last night, and the time it was just bad timing. It was just me bad timing. I didn't time it right. Yeah. I got back into Enfield, yeah, and I shit you not. As soon as I got off the bus, I walked into a bag of like 30 Spurs fans coming back from the parade, all gassed up, singing these Spurs songs, and I had to endure it, fam. Yeah, so you're sitting there, wherever you're in Helsinki right now, saying, imagine what I had to fucking deal with yesterday. I was looking at them, and I wanted to start a fight. I was gonna get battered 30-on-1. I've got no chance, bro. I am not the Hulk, bruv. Like,
big up for the super chat. Appreciate it, man, for real. And Guy, big up to you. Says Tony mudded. What's the hide for the rest of the season? Mudded. Say it, Tony. Coys. They on your case, Tony. they on your case. Brian got a question for you, Tony. He says, question for Tony. Why is it you had time to go on Northside's channel these past couple of weeks and you have missed here on Saturday? I'll leave the floor to you.
Oh, not wait. Me and Northside, we have a show. Guys, mind you, me and Northside, we go way back.
Is this not a show?
Is this not your show,
me and Northside will go way back. So
is this not one of your shows?
No. Yeah, we have a show together. And
no, is this not one of your shows?
I've not been on Northside's channel for the past. No, I've not been on Northside's channel for the past 2.5 weeks. I've not been there. The last show I did there was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. I've not been there recently. And again, the football season, like I told you guys, apart from me being a teacher, I also work with the Football Association down here. Our season just started. When the Premiership season is ending, our own season is starting here. I'm a referee down here too. I'm also a match observer too. So everything is just bumping me at the same time. So this is our season now. It's all started. So I'm juggling lots of stuff. I just came back home and jumped on the screen.
You are Tony. Just one question. Though.
I send you the proof, Flawless. You knew that.
I know you are. I believe you. I'm not disputing what you're saying. Just one question for you, Tony. After you lot went out to PSG, you had been on Northside's channel, correct? After the PSG defeat.
Yes, only for one show. Only for one show.
All right. And we didn't see you here in that period of time. So to answer it, Prime's asking you why. That's all.
You didn't want to face TJ and Don.
Man, you guys have it. Yeah, I was embarrassed. About what happened.
That's all you needed to say.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was embarrassed about what happened.
Out here apologizing for nothing.
Yeah, say no more, Tony. Real one.
No. I was embarrassed about what happened, man. I mean, and every Arsenal fan should be embarrassed with what happened. I was embarrassed. I take it, man. I take it.
All we wanted was the truth. If he was embarrassed to come on, we would have been like, all right, cool. Yeah, makes sense.
It was embarrassing, man.
Yeah, I tell you, but you left TJ and Don to have to handle that heat, bruv. Like, what was going on there, Tony? Like,
only one show. You were there to follow.
How do you think they felt?
You ran like a child.
Tony, okay, Tony, just remember this, yeah? If you ever come to London, yeah, I ain't taking you out for no drink. I tell you why? Because if it gets on top, yeah, your guy, you swore me your true colours now, blood. How bad that?
I said, shame about me, Tony.
No, man, but that was painful, man. It was hurtful, man. The way we just went out this season, cup games, everything. Bro, no Carabao Cup. Bro, Crystal Palace is winning the FA Cup.
You're preaching to the choir,
Crystal Palace is winning the FA Cup. Bro, even our glories in the FA Cup. We have no more. Carling Cup, out. FA Cup, out.
We can't even clout.
Bro, what is this?
We can't even banter Tottenham
I don't understand, man.
Do you know how bad that is? Like,
bro, it hurts.
That's where we are as the club, boys. Like, take it in.
Well,
I've been warning everyone for 20 years, so take it in. Like, I've been prepared for this as well.
Yeah, yeah. And by the way, I blame Flawless for this. I blame Flawless for this.
No,
Yeah, no. Let's get into this.
Yeah,
We literally, first of all, this is one of the worst Europa League fields ever.
I don't.
It's a new and the new format. The new format of this competition has made this competition not even second rate, freaking third rate. Agreed. Awful field. You could argue that there are teams in the Conference League that are better than the teams that were in the Europa League final. Period. End of story. Now, that cheapens this entire final. The fact and here's the thing, Flawless. You had one job. You had one job. And that was to go in there and do what you always do. Scam a trophy and rub it in our face. But instead, you let those mongoloid, lily white motherfuckers have an excuse to banter us. Because now, Arsenal are on the longest route of all the big money clubs to win a trophy.
Yeah, what's Cam? Yo, Cam, getting some feedback from you. Just mute yourself and then mute when you're in the chat.
So remember that meme that you sent me, not the meme, the scene that you sent me after we lost, after we beat Real Madrid.
Yeah, Franklin. When he's in jail.
I was literally thinking about this show today. I'm like, you know what? Flawless did the fucking reverse Uno on us because his garbage team let his other team. Yeah, you did this to me. You killed me. You killed me. I am dead now because now I got to listen to Tottenham try to justify how they're a bigger club than us now because that's a lot better because they did nothing all season long. 20 losses, soon to be 21 because they're going to be hungover on Sunday. They're not going to give a shit about that game. They're not hitting 40 points and they are going to the Champions League. Think about that. Now I am going to enjoy watching Spurs get absolutely bent over in the league stage. Like there's no way that they're going to do it. But, you know, it's just we have to talk about Spurs and we have to talk about United and what next season looks like. Because let me start with Spurs. Whoa. I'm friends with when I started this space, I was on a lot of Spurs channels because I'm very, very critical of Arsenal. And for some reason, they like that. All of those channels have group chats. Those group chats are now fully Ange in. They want Ange to stay after 21 losses.
Just getting feedback from you, Tony. That's all. So just mute yourself and then you want to chat. Go on.
Yeah.
Good.
Get some feedback from you. Go on.
That's all I'm going to say. Good. Keep him. Keep him. Please keep him. Because we're just going to continue to watch you get dog walked in the league, and you can risk getting relegated because the teams that are coming up from the championship are no mugs next season. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what Burnley can do, what Leeds can do, even though fuck Leeds, and Sunderland. Welcome back to the Premier League, Sunderland, by the way. Welcome back, Sunderland. That is a Premier League team. I don't care. I know they got double relegated 8 years ago. I'm glad that they're back. And I get to watch Steve cry for the next freaking 12 months while they're in the Premier League. Anyway, all I'm going to say is look, Spurs are going to get dogging next season. They are not even close to how much of a hell United are in.
Talk about it.
United, I don't know if you've talked about that. You probably have already, but the financial penalties that you guys have to pay back are now endangering the Cunha deal. They're endangering any work that you could possibly get done over the summer. You are probably going to hang on to Amorim because you're not going to want to bring in another manager.
Yeah, Amorim
and he hasn't gotten the windows, and he's staying.
He said he's staying.
I know, Flawless. I know you're not a fraud, and you want him out. And I don't think a window is going to change how Amorim is going to approach games in the Premier League. He does not have a plan B. He goes with what he knows, and that's it. And then on top of that, you're not going to get many high profile transfers because nobody is going to want to go to a Manchester United team that is not playing in Europe. You guys.
This is where they have to be smart with their recruitment.
Yeah. So
to be done.
So from that perspective, you know, I'm happy because I hate United, and I love coming on here every week with Don C. And sometimes Tony, when he decides to stick his head up from out the trenches, to banter you, because we are now in at least a 3-year cycle where we get to come on here and make fun of you.
Facts.
And I'm here for it, you know. But no, I'll throw it over to Don C, because I know Don C has a lot more to say about it.
Yes,
but I blame you. I blame you. Just know that I blame you for all of this. For all of this.
And we haven't spoken, Don C. Your thoughts on the Europa League final? We actually haven't spoken depth.
No, we haven't spoken for a minute.
You sent me messages of abuse.
Okay.
We haven't spoken.
Flawless. Shame on you. Shame on you. Yeah, you had one.
I would say something after Don C.
Yeah, cool. It was just getting feedback from you. That's all.
We should allow you to speak because you've been missing for a while.
It's not from me, bro. It's not from me, man. Everything is. It's not from me. It's from somewhere.
I do want to hear Tony's thoughts.
What you say? Fuck me for, bro? Come on, man.
We have perfectly good reasons to say fuck.
He was moving like Casper blood. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You need to hold the phone. But no, flawless. Shame on you, bro. Yeah. Shame on your team. Your team was utterly shit. Yeah. If did you know what? Yeah. The only person that's actually happy in this situation, apart from those pieces of shit up the road, because you're still pieces of shit. You've won 3 titles, yeah, since '84. You know what I'm saying? And you think you're a bigger club than Arsenal. You just need to hold that fucking European title and enjoy it. Just enjoy it. No, I don't want to hear no talk about you're a bigger club than Arsenal, because when you say bigger club, we say put our trophies on the table. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about that today, because you lot done your thing. So I'll left you alone for a second. The only people that's going to be happy about the situation is Flawless. He was in a win-lose situation or a win-win situation.
Splitters.
Yeah, he's main lost. He's side one. You know what I'm saying? So do you know what man did in true fashion? He got his hair did, and he got a nice little shape up there because he wants to go celebrate with the Lily Whites, because you know he loves the bunny shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's for another day. Yeah, that's for another day. It's all good.
If it ain't snowing, he ain't going, right, Don?
You know what I'm saying? You might, Tony, you might see Floors pop up in Finland soon. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Yeah.
Side thing might be getting Floors to divorce his main thing, love.
No, but as a final goes, that was probably one of the worst finals I've ever seen. One of the worst. It's like if that was an advertisement for football, for British football, yeah, you let the whole country down. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Players couldn't pass like 5 yards. Yeah, Bruno, your captain. Tottenham, even Tottenham were pathetic.
Captain, you.
You know what I'm saying? They were pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was like battle of the shit. What pile of shit is going to be better? Yeah, don't get me wrong. Winning a trophy, that's like do you know what it is? That's like the creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying? No matter what trophy it is, but then you're in a final. You're in the second biggest stage in Europe, and you lot bring out that kind of performance. That did you know what? To be honest. Forget Tottenham, because everyone knows my agenda against Tottenham. I can't stand them. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Man United, yeah, you lot are Man United. You lot are Forget Man United, the name. Man United in stature. Yeah. In the early 2000s, the late 90s and stuff like that, you lot destroyed every single manager that you lot came across. You met managers leave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No one could actually touch you lot. In the last few years, you even got 2 trophies.
That was that Fergie fucking aura, bro.
This season, it's I don't know what's worse. You lot actually gonna be able to finish between 14th and 17th, or you lot losing to Spurs. Yeah, because you lot would always be known as the team who gave Spurs a trophy. You know what I'm saying? A semi-major trophy. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like the European
trophy, but it's a big trophy. It's a big trophy.
No, it's a big trophy. A trophy's a trophy, innit? Yeah. But then you lot will be the team to actually gave them. And the thing is, are they?
shout out to the young one, man. Love that.
You see, don't see TJ. Camp.
Yes,
I'm sorry, see people. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't buy this argument. Don C has just put up. over Tottenham Hotspurs. I mean, see, let's
I'm gonna shock the whole panel. Well, maybe not TJ.
Let's don't put what Spurs has done. This is the reality. See, people, we need to look at this thing holistically. We need to look at it holistically. London isn't red. See, before you get to a solution, you need to first admit that there's a problem. We need to admit that London isn't red no more.
Yeah, London's it's not been red for years. We know that.
It's not red no more. Yeah. So even the same competition we're talking about, that Sports just won a trophy, that we're looking down at it.
What color is it, Tony?
Second grade. I've heard about second grade European competition. No. It's a trophy.
Tony, what color is it right now?
And the better than us.
What color is London right now?
The better than us. See, bro, it took 90 minutes, just 90 minutes of football for these guys to qualify for Champions League for what we've done all season. We're going to the Champions League, It took this folk just 90 minutes to get into the Champions League. And now we're going to sit down here and laugh at what they've achieved this season. I mean, see, we're all Arsenal fans apart from our brother who's up down there, Let's call a spade a spade. They won a trophy. They won in Europe, something we don't have. When we've been there, we flopped, we failed, we didn't win that trophy. So we have no moral compass. Right now, we are in the mud. That's what I'm telling you. That I need to take time out because we're in the mud. There's no how we're going to paint this. We're totally in the mud. They've won a trophy. We've won nothing. They've won in Europe. Bro, it's not a domestic competition. It's in Europe. It's an European competition, for crying out loud. So there's no how we're going to paint this. They've had a better season than Arsenal. They've won a trophy, and that's it. And they're going to the Champions League. And no one has actually talked about the windfall they're going to get from the Europa League. Yes, we can abuse them right now about the players they have right now. What if they just go into the market and bring in world-class players?
Tony.
Next season.
When did I say Tottenham didn't have a better season than us, or when did I try to pay it down? Because that rent that you went on, cool, that's all good, But you cut me off here, and I allowed you to speak, but I'm not cutting you off.
I just want to know what kind of London.
No, I didn't cut you off. No, I didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you off.
Tell me what I said that's equivalent to what you said, or is it just a thing that you just wanted to get that shit out?
Now, he wants to get off his chest. Tony's broken.
No. But again, you were talking about how shitty that game was. It doesn't matter how shitty it was.
Tony.
It doesn't matter how they won a trophy. They won a trophy. They won a trophy. It's just like people saying that, Mikel Arteta raked up more points last season, and that point is actually more than what Liverpool used to win the title this season. What does that matter? They won the title this season. What color is London right now, Tony? And all the points we raked up last season, we didn't win anything.
White and lily blue. That's what color London is.
What color is London right now? Flawless, stay out of it.
Shit, they won a trophy.
Listen, Flawless, stay out of it. You're from money, innit? I know it's all blue right now, innit?
Flawless, you are so shameless.
Let me show you how Flawless.
Tony, sorry.
How did this game go? He said, "Don't see how did this game go?" And I was giving my analysis on how this game go. That shit that you just spat, was to nobody, about nothing. This is what I'm saying. You're saying that I'll play down their victory. The only thing that I will not do is congratulate them because I'm an Islam-born Arsenal fan. You know what I'm saying? That shit means more to me. You hear me? Yeah? I'll tell you that straight. Yeah, Cam knows because
bro, we've even gotten more stick from Manchester United fans these days.
It's irrelevant.
You see,
it's even more worse than Tottenham Hotspur fans.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Man United are irrelevant.
These days,
you like to interrupt and not fucking listen. You need to listen before you interrupt.
No. You spoke. No. Don't put that on me. You spoke. Even Cam spoke after you spoke before I came in. So don't put that on me, Donty.
I've barely spoken. What are you talking about?
Fucking hell! I'm Flawless fucking with that fucking.
I've just been trying to know what color London is right now, Tony. What color is London?
Bro, London has been blue. They've won every competition. If they win this conference league, that's it.
Mickey
I
Mouse
will just move down the pecking order now.
You know what's so
Because
mad?
Spurs have just won an European competition. And I'm
Everyone's
not going to
having a
play down their
meltdown.
win. They won the title fair and square. Give it to them.
Winning a Carabao Cup is harder than winning the Europa League or winning the Conference League. Now, just based on quality of squad. Winning the FA Cup is more difficult than winning the Europa League.
Shout out to my guy Ace, man. Big up Ace. Like Ace, I'm gonna hit you back as well. Sorry, go on, TJ.
Yeah, no, this is the point I'm making, and this is why like
that's a sticky one, TJ. Though I can't lie, bro.
Well, no. Well, here's the thing.
Because some people, sometimes you can get an easy run.
Cam, yeah, and you could make an argument.
Which vice versa, you can get it in Europa and I guess as well.
Look, dude, Arsenal can't win a competition that they're not in, and I maintain Arsenal would have dog walked both of those leagues if they were in it. Like I'm sorry, it's just the truth. So that's why I'm not bigging it up as much as I can, and it kills me that Tottenham have a trophy. Don't get me wrong, it kills me. I'm with Don C. I have been very, very careful not to use the C word, and I mean congratulate, when I'm talking about Tottenham Hotspur, because I never will. I am happy. I'm happy for Jacob, because this is a guy that's been ride or die for Ange all fucking season, and he was right. And I literally watched this guy cry on his stream for 20 minutes because that's how much it meant to him. But if we're talking about other Tottenham Hotspur fans, Tottenham Hotspur as an organization, fuck you. I'm done. I am tribal like that. Have I ever been to London? Nope. Never been to London. But I've been to enough Arsenal matches over here to know how important it is. Literally there was a guy that walked through. Yeah, I've heard. There's a guy.
Most overrated city in the world. I don't give a fuck.
This is how crazy Americans are, by the way. And then I'll hand it over. And this is my school of Arsenal versus Tottenham. There was an asshole that walked through an Arsenal pre-match party before we were about to play the MLS All-Stars. This was the first pre-game march that I've ever been to for Arsenal. Some asshole walked through wearing a Sun kit. He got food thrown at him, booed. He had to get shielded by the cops. Okay, that is where I'm coming.
How would you do that?
If he was another, he would have got.
Why not? Because you know what these guys are doing. All I'm saying is look. We have to look at this objectively as Arsenal fans and understand it is what it is. There was nothing we could have done to prevent this unless we wanted to finish 6th or 7th last season, which is not what we wanted to do. So, look, put it into perspective. Still fuck Spurs and keep holding this Arsenal club to account, because now we're linked with Benjamin Sesko, and I'm not trying to move us on, but we're linked with Benjamin Sesko when Gyökeres is still out there. Why are we doing the project thing again?
We're gonna get to that. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna get to that before we do indeed get to that. Hey, there's still 120 people in there.
Can I have my word now?
Yeah, you can come.
Like and subscribe.
We're gonna have you have your word, and then we're gonna get to the whole Sesko thing before we close out. But first and foremost, like I said, there's over 120 of you lot in here, and we're only at 38 likes. Let's get up to 80 likes, people, man. Let's get up, hit that like button expeditiously. And on top of that, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. As you can see across the bottom of the screen, the banner there scrolling across the bottom, 69 subscribers away from 15K people.
Nice.
But still on the journey to 15,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV on YouTube. Links underneath in the description. Make sure you subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV underneath. Links also in the description. And just to clarify to anyone in the chat, you don't have to have been to the place where your club is to support it. You can be an Arsenal fan. You can be an Arsenal fan and never to have been to London. You can be a Manchester United fan and never have been Manchester. You know why? Because these two clubs have fans all across the globe. They are worldwide. So it pretty much be impossible before you go down see for every Arsenal fan, because Arsenal are a club that is known worldwide. They sell merchandise literally in every continent on the globe. It would pretty much be impossible for every fan. Your fandom has no, where you're from or where you've been has no meaning. Because I know idiot Manchester United fans, born and bred Manc. So it has zero bearing. No shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to clarify for that. Like, what are we talking about here? Go on, Cam. Your thoughts on Spurs and everything else before we get onto the Sesko and your
So I'm just gonna say it like this, yeah. I'm gonna piss off everyone, fam. I'm fucking happy Spurs won.
Damn.
Do you know why I'm fucking happy? I'm not happy for Spurs. Don't get it twisted. I'm happy they won, yeah. And do you know what? Actually, I'm more happy that Arsenal won the Euro Women's Champions League today for not for the reason that because we won it. You know why I'm fucking happy? Because I'm hoping that every fucking board member, every staff member, every single player, everyone in that club watched that on Wednesday night. I don't give a fuck how good or bad that match was, yeah. Saw Spurs lift that trophy and fucking cried, bruv. I hope all of them felt some type of disgust, some type of pain, and some type of, because if this, I've been saying it for the longest. Yeah, I've said it on the group chat on Sarcasm City. I've said it on my Twitter, yeah. If this don't wake the fucking fire up in Arsenal that we've not had in 20 years, then nothing will fucking wake these lot up. And I promise you right now, yeah, next year, I know there's this whole thing, well, we're not going to win it next season. I'm saying we're going to win it because if you fucking don't, I'm telling you right now, under this regime, regardless if it's Arteta or not, yeah, under this cronky regime, I'm telling you right now, we will never ever fucking be successful. Yeah, I've been calling this bullshit out for 20 fucking years since these lot have stepped in the club. Yeah, I've been saying it for the longest. I told everyone about Wenger football. I told everyone. I told friends in my school at the time. You know, I mean, it's not really everyone, is it? But you know, I told Facebook, and you know, something. You know what I mean? From 2006, I was Wenger out. I wanted this guy gone, fam. But and then everyone started jumping on that bandwagon, like whatever time it was. Yeah. What pisses me off is the fact that I was with my mum watching that final. My mum's a Spurs fan. Big up mums, innit? Yeah, I come from two Spurs fans, by the way. Mum and dad both Spurs fans. Yeah. So the fact the only reason I know why I'm an Arsenal fan, it was fate because I was born in 1993. We won the FA Cup that year, I think. So that is fate, innit? You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I'm pissed off, is because if this don't wake this fire up in these players' blazers, I don't give a fuck about your money anymore. No more. Don't give a fuck about no wages. You shouldn't even care. If you really love this club as much as you fucking say you do, and it's not just for a little paycheck that you get every week, you would not give a flying toss about your wages right now. You would be going into training every single fucking day. No smiles on your faces, bruv. I hope. Do you know what I would do? This is what I would do if I was a part of that fucking club. I promise you right now, I'd be getting a picture of Spurs lifting that trophy. I would be hanging it in the fucking dressing room. I'll be hanging it in the trainers. I'll be hanging it everywhere, and I'll be like, "Is this what you're gonna let happen? You're gonna let these lot banter us now? You're gonna let this happen? You don't want to wake up? Or are you gonna be them Gen Zers? Woe with me. Oh my God, we just can't do it. I just don't know why we can't do it. Like we just try our hardest and it just doesn't work. Like, shut up, bruv. Do you know what I mean, fam? Spurs are sitting in 17th and they've just won a European trophy, fam. Don't talk to me about, we tried our hardest. You know, I mean, shut. Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? I can't be arsed with all that, bruv. So, like I said, next season is do or die for us as a club in itself. If we don't go out, and I'm not talking about no domestic club, I'm not talking about no FA Cup or Carabao Cup, fam. If we go out next season and don't win a UCL or a fucking Prem, we will never, and I'm telling you right now, just forget Arsenal FC being one of them clubs until we've sold up. And I'm not talking about sell up to investors or some low life little billionaire that's going to have to fucking go into debt to sign us. The only time we're going to end up being successful again is if we get a Roman Abramovich, so to say. You know, someone that actually cares for us, want to actually see us successful.
Ownership, I don't know who's looking to go. Looking like, I hear you.
So that's what I'm saying, man. I'm like I said, I'm happy because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not happy they won it. I'm just happy that they've done it, and I'm hoping now because I don't know what else. Like I said, I don't know what else has to wake these lot up. What else can wake them up? If your fiercest rivals lifting a fucking European trophy don't wake you up, and then the 3 days later, the woman of your club do one better than what you can ever do. If this don't wake you up, blood, just all of you. I don't care what your name is. Your name could be Saka, Trossard, Martinelli. I don't give a fuck who you are. All of you can leave because you're obviously not up to it. You're obviously not up to being a successful winning player.
Yeah, right.
So that's where I'm at with it. So yeah, if that's pissed Arsenal fans off, I don't. You know, at the end of the day, yeah, I don't really care about. Like I said, I congratulated my mum. Yeah, I congratulated my mum.
Love to mumsy as well, by the way.
Yeah, like I congratulate, and it was only until they lifted the trophy it really sunk in. Like I wasn't even pissed. I wasn't pissed, and then they lifted that trophy, and I was watching them lift that trophy, and the first thing that came to my head was, when are Arsenal gonna lift the trophy like that? And that's when it just that. But you can ask my mum. Yeah, I stayed at my mum's house that night. I must have smoked 3 spliffs before bed. People, you was in the group chat. Listen, you was in the group chat. TJ, I wasn't lying when I said the other day. The next day, I said I'm on my 3rd spliff. I wasn't lying, bro. That was at 1 p.m., bro. That was at like 12. I was already on above. It was really hitting me because I was like, wow, how has Spurs done this before us? And do you know what it is? Even if Spurs did do this year, if we had won just one of them Premier Leagues that we should have won in the last 3 fucking years, this wouldn't have really mattered, to be honest with you. But because we bottled 2 years and then we just couldn't, we didn't bottle fuck all this year with the league because we couldn't even fucking catch up. Couldn't even catch up to bottle, bruv. So that's where we are, bruv. So yeah, if it's one of them now, like if we don't go out in the summer and like this is obviously going to segue into the next thing. If we don't go out in the summer and sign fucking, and I'm talking about 5-6 players, bro, and I'm not talking little fucking 20, 21-year-olds. I want fucking talent that we know has it already, that we don't need to take a risk on, like your Seskos. But
Cool,
we all know what
again, is that even really the bigger problem? Is that really
Tony,
the bigger problem?
I want to go there.
Not the bigger problem, no,
bringing
but
in 6 to 7 world-class players when we have a mediocre manager who doesn't know how to bring out the best in them.
That's what I'm saying. It's still that because look, at the end of the day, yeah,
be the same thing.
we can all sit Arteta out. No, but the problem is, Tony,
anything.
No, Tony. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, you're right. The club ain't learned anything. But the problem is, yeah, people generally think if Arteta don't win anything next year, that he's gonna get sacked. No, bruv. He's not going to get sacked, bruv. If he gets top 4, he's not. No, the only way he gets sacked. The only way he gets sacked if the Wenger thing happens and we finish out top outside of Champions League, and then the fans get on top of it. That's the only way he gets sacked. If he finishes top 4, he can go another 5 seasons trophyless. As long as this prick finishes top 4, this guy ain't getting sacked. So there's no point saying Arteta out. We've been saying it for how many years? There's no point. I'm tired of saying it. I don't even say it no more.
Shameless, isn't it? Shameless.
Yes. Shout out to Hassam as well. Hey,
Fraud.
We'll go to you, Tony, actually, because obviously Arsenal have been linked with Gyökeres, but also in the past few days, more heavily linked with Sesko. I'm hearing that Sesko is more, Arteta's looking at Sesko, whereas Berta is more with Gyökeres. Where do you stand with the Sesko links, Tony? Would you be happy about Sesko coming in? Unhappy? Do you prefer a more seasoned striker? Talk to us. Floor's yours, man.
No, man. See, I mean, I've always been an advocate for Victor Gyökeres because I've always felt like, personally, I call him the Grim Reaper. And there's a reason why he's a Grim Reaper. I mean, he's ripping out, numbers for Sweden, ripping out numbers in the Champions League. That guy scored about 54 goals last season, if I'm correct. This season, nearly in his, I think, 64 goals this season and counting. I don't know if he has, I think maybe tomorrow they'll be playing a cup competition with probably maybe Benfica or whoever they're going to be playing the Portuguese league for the domestic cup down there. See, that guy scored nearly 64 goals this season already. He's a Grim Ripper. I mean, he has the numbers. You know, yeah, I hear you when you say maybe he's getting a little bit older. But man, what we need is a finished product right now. And for Mikel Arteta to be in an argument with Andre Beta on who to bring in and who not to bring in, that shows the kind of power this guy has gotten in this football club. He's an untouchable. He's a don. No one can stop him. You know, for him to just have that power to even argue with Beta, who is not even really that kind of guy to actually do that kind of stuff with, because he's a sport. I mean, when sporting director in Atletico Madrid, we all know what he brings to the table down there. He's a stern guy. You know, even when looking at him, he doesn't smile. But for Mikel Arteta to even be in an argument with him shows the kind of power that guy wields in this football club. And with what I'm seeing, we might not even get Benjamin Sesko. I'm sorry, because we're still haggling. Look at Liverpool. I mean, they've nearly tied up that deal for Ritz. Yeah, and the season hasn't ended yet. Trust me, Arsenal might go to Chelsea. This is just my thinking. We might go to Chelsea and ask them to give us Nkunku. That's what I think these guys are gonna do. They're not gonna, bro. We're gonna miss out on Gyökeres. We're gonna miss out on Benjamin Sesko.
Tony, 1 second. Let me just respond to this. Give me 1 second, and you can carry on. I want to get to this because I like dispelling myths. Always, no one ever said that Arteta has won Sesko over Gyökeres. These are rumors. That's all. It's a rumor. It's reported. How true it is, we don't know. Well, no one said verbatim that's what it is. So let me just clarify that. Reports, rumors are stating that. That's all. Sorry, Tony. Floor is yours, man. Carry on, Tony.
Bro, see, man, I don't think that's a rumor. I think that's true. I really think that's true.
Why do you think it's true?
I really think that's true. That's the kind of thing Arteta would do. That's the kind of thing he would do. Yeah, that's the kind of thing he would do, because he prefers to go for a project. Bro, we've seen it. The proof is in the pudding. We've seen him go for project players. Yeah, the proof is there. Bro, this manager went to bring in Willian and told Willian that, hey, we're going to win the Champions League. That's what this manager has done. These are the trail of failures he's brought to this football club. So, I mean, why wouldn't someone believe it? That, and again, I don't want to shit on Sesko per se. Yeah, because Sesko is a young kid. He's just trying to, you know, find his fit. He's been scoring goals in the German Bundesliga. I don't want to take anything from that kid. But it's not just the finished product yet. What we need right now is just someone who will punch in goals. Simple. Come in, punching goals, ready-made product. Grim rip the whole Premiership. That's all I need right now. That's all I need. Come, get me some goals and let's win the Premiership. So, I mean, I'm down for this Gyökeres guy, but I've said it. Mikel Arteta came out in the press conference and said that Gyökeres isn't a world-class finisher. He said it with his own mouth.
Did he?
In a press conference. Yeah, come on, man. He said it. Earlier in the season, he said it. Yeah, he said it. So, I mean, he doesn't want the guy. It's very clear he doesn't want the guy. You know, probably because maybe he feels like Sesko has more work rate to him. And I get that, because Sesko, you know, he uses his head. His work rate level is quite good. But it's not just that complete striker in terms of his finishing. His finished product is not really just there yet. But Gyökeres, all-rounder, if you want a player who could, you know, use his head, he's down there. Sniff out a chance, get in behind defenders, you know, drop that shoulder. Bro, he does everything. He does everything. But I just don't know why this manager doesn't like this guy. I don't know why. I don't know why. And I sincerely, and the truth be told, I don't have any confidence in this board that this board is going to even bring any of those guys, because they're still haggling down there. I mean, a football club that's serious, that I've just seen our biggest rivals lift an European trophy right now, and even before the season ends, I've already started, you know, bagging in players, shipping in players in. But these guys are not serious. And that leads me to this Chelsea thing. I think we will go back to Chelsea and beg them for a striker. That I literally think that. I dreamt about it. And I had a bad dream, and I felt that might happen.
All they have is Jackson. What are you talking
Bro, we might just go and get Nkunku. I literally think these blockheads are gonna do that.
If we get Nkunku in the club, that's all I'm gonna say. In the club, if we get Nkunku, I don't think it's gonna happen, but in the fucking club, if we get
the way Guy Havertz happened, the way Willian happened, bro. We've seen enough. We've seen enough for this manager to, bro.
All right, TJ, your thoughts on Sesko, Gyökeres, etc.
I genuinely think Arteta was a Chelsea fan when he was younger, you know.
Yeah, I think so too, honestly. I said this on Donu Sam's channel, and I said this on American Idiots as well. The fact that we are going after another project player tells you all you need to know about Arteta and the direction that this football club is going in. We're going to continue to be project, try to build something. The manager has proven that he can't build or develop players, and any of the players that truly have a big upside, he decides that he's going to bench. Go ahead and see my guy Ethan Nwaneri not seeing the fucking pitch in any of the games against PSG. I think he didn't see any minutes against PSG, and he didn't see any minutes against against Newcastle. Like, what? This guy cannot manage ego. He cannot manage talent. So what is he going to do? He's going to go out there and he's going to get a young kid who's impressionable, who he can mold. He's not going to go out there and get a gunman and a killer like Gyökeres.
TJ, I need to tell you something in a minute. You'll laugh.
Okay,
Sorry,
no, that's cool. No, I'll wrap it up tier 2 because I got in-laws in town and stuff, so I got to go here in a minute. But all I'm going to say about this is that it just shows the level of the club, and we as a fan base have allowed this to happen now. Same reason why we just saw Tottenham win a trophy before we did, because we allowed this to happen. We have positive people over there, happy clappers like Hilal, happy clappers like Gunnar Souls, who I was just on a fucking stream with. All these people saying, "Oh no, trust the process. It's the player's fault. Don't blame Arteta. Don't blame the management." We went out there and got Berta, but we're gonna bring in Berta, but we're also gonna bring in Sesko, who's unproven. When Gyökeres is out there and Berta has said, "I want Gyökeres," Arteta has said, "I want Sesko." Okay, so if we bring in Sesko, what was the fucking point of bringing in Berta then? What was the point? Because the only other signing that we're seriously linked to, is Zubamendi, which was done before Berta came in anyway. That rumor was going back in January, so you know it's going to happen and it's a signing that we didn't need to prioritize. We need a left wing. Now I'm seeing all the positive gooners say, "Oh well, we're going to go out there and get Rodrigo." Rodrigo's not going to want to come here. We approached Rodrigo's camp, and all media outlets are already saying it's complicated, which means he doesn't want to come here. Like, let's
man hit the complicated bars. You know when a girl hits you that? When a girl hits your eyes, complicated.
Yeah, he said it's complicated on Facebook, bro. It's over for us, man.
It's over. Just take it as I'll move on.
Stop this.
I'll start going on Tinder.
Bro, I was on Twitter and somebody posted Aubameyang highlights. And I'm that seems like a fucking lifetime ago, when we had a striker that was clinical and could actually finish. Insane. And that was only 3 years ago. What happened to us? What happened to us?
Awesome.
We have all the players around him, but we refuse to get a 9 that is a true number 9 poacher that is clinical and can finish it off. You can say I'm waffling. You can say I'm waffling. That's fine. But when we finish second for the 4th year in a row, and we truly are the Buffalo Bills, don't come back here in 2026, May 24th, when I'm sitting here with Flawless, a little fatter, a little bit less hair, gray right here. Don't say that I'm waffling. Don't say it.
Few more wrinkles on the face and that.
Yeah, being selective. You said multiple reports with personal terms with Gyökeres. So for those that are new here, because there is new people here, anytime you lot drop any information, even if it's not a good source, drop the @ with the source of who said it. Please let us know. Let us know. It don't have to be Ornstein or Romano. It could be some random on Twitter. Please drop that @
TJ, you'll laugh at this. Yeah, I saw a tweet. Was it yesterday or the day before about Sesko, and someone said it was about them wanting. It was an Arsenal. I don't know who the fuck. It was one of them. You know, lately you just get random Arsenal accounts.
Yep.
Pop up that you've never seen before. So it was one of them ones.
Because they know they're gonna post something that'll get a reaction. But anyway, keep going.
Yeah. So I've seen one of this, and he basically said, I can't remember like word for word, but he basically went like, Sesko might not score as many goals as Kyrgios, but the goals he does score are bangers. So I'll take him, or something like that. And I was just looking at the tweet and I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I was like, I'm dreaming right now. I must, like, am I too high right now? Am I reading this? Nah, you know, you have to, like, I'm not misreading this. Have I gone dyslexic? What's going on? Like, this is the questions I'm asking myself. Like, did you just say that?
Yeah. I just got off of a stream where I was arguing with Gunnar Souls about, you know, he just trusts Arteta to do all the right things, and he trusts Sesko, even though, you know, we trust, and I gotta end on this. Big up Faz. I gotta end on this, and I gotta get out of here flawless. When we
big up Faz.
We were saying the same thing when we signed Gabriel Jesus. Trust Arteta. He knows what he's doing. We said the same thing when we brought in Kai Havertz. Well, at least some of us were. Trust Arteta. He knows what he's doing. Two of them get injured. We don't bring in a striker and a winner, but we bring in Marino. Trust Arteta. He knows what he's doing. Are we done trusting Arteta yet? Are we done? Let Berta come in here and do his job. If we sign Sesko, you know what time it is. Nothing has changed. Big up, Flawless. Thank you for having me. Big up, guys.
Shout out your channel,
I'll see you later.
TJ, don't go yet. TJ, don't go.
I gotta go. I gotta go, Tony. My
1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Stay married. Okay, hurry up.
Go on.
Just 1 minute. TJ, you talked about that Rodrigo deal being a little bit complicated or something like that. I don't
every
think
media outlet is saying that.
Because
every media outlet is saying that. Let me just shout out real quick, Tony. I really got to go.
Okay.
TJ Warren TV, subscribe. We're on the road to 2K, so just go over there, hit a like, hit a subscribe. We have Flawless on there regularly. We have Don C on here speaking facts regularly. Tony, we got to get you back on the channel, and obviously Cam. You know, there's a standing invite for you, my guy. So thank you very much for having me. American Waffle Tuesday night. That's going to be when I'm live next. So. Peace.
TJ Warren TV on YouTube. Make sure you go subscribe. Dunsey, man, over to you, man. Floor's yours. And actually, before we get to that as well, so anyone will be able to let me know. So Shane says here, Portuguese newspaper O Jogo has delivered a major update on Gyökeres' future. They claim the Gunners have reached an agreement with Sporting over £59 million deal.
Can I be real, Flawless?
We'll believe. Yeah, go on. We'll see.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm done. Do you know what? I'm old school, innit? Like, I remember back in the day. I mean, if you're old school, you would remember back in the day typing, especially summer times when you was in like ICT lessons and that. Yeah, typing like Arsenal on Google and going on news, and then there were all your sources. Like some sources would say we've been messy, and so and as kids we're like, yeah, oh my god, we're getting messy. Oh my god, like, you know what I mean? These ITKs are worse, you know. These in the know people are not in the fucking know to nothing, bro. I'll be real with you, but these people, I've always said it from day dot. Do not believe any fucking source until either your club themselves have come out with it, saying that they're looking to bring in a medical or whatever, or you see the fucking player in the shirt. You know what I mean? I don't know about these sources. Do you know what? This whole week, one day it was Sesko, the next day it was I fucking can't pronounce his name, whatever his name is. Yeah. Then that very same night it was that very same night was in Buemo, Rodrigo, and then the next day it was in Buemo and Sesko, and then that night it went to Rodrigo again, and Gyökeres is now confirmed. And
the reason why people are more believing, Arsenal fans are more believing, because it's from more of a reliable source. Sesko, no reliable source has said, no reliable source, and obviously sources can be wrong, has said about Gyökeres to Arsenal, whereas Benjamin Sesko, Fabrizio Romano, has spoken about this repeatedly. So that's where it stems from. It's nothing to do with people believing what they want to believe. Bear in mind, no one said it's concrete. We're here talking.
Oh no, I'm talking in general, bro. I'm just talking in general.
I'm just clarifying. Fabrizio Romano shit. All you have to do is just type it in and Google. You'll
see. Just before TJ.
One second before you go. Just 1 second. 1 second. Everything we're talking about here is hypothetical. You know what I'm saying in that? Hypothetical. Yeah. Again, Shane, we're talking. Yeah. 50-50. So Ornstein spoken about it. Fabrizio Romano spoken about it. Neither of them have spoke about Gyökeres to Arsenal. But they've both spoken about Benjamin Sesko. We're talking hypothetically. No one here has said the deal is 100% confirmed. Nobody has said that. We're talking if. That's why it says in the title, Benjamin Sesko linked to Arsenal. Not concrete talks, not it's happening, not the deal's done, nothing. We're talking here hypothetically because it's a rumor. So therefore, let's talk about it as if it's true. That's why I asked Tony. That's why I asked TJ. I'm going to ask Dunty. Why I asked Cam. Yes, what's your thoughts on the Sesko deal? What's your thoughts on Gyökeres? Thoughts in case the deal happens. That's all it is. It's not that serious. That's all it is. Sorry, go on, Tony. Go on.
Yeah, no, I just want to talk about something because TJ didn't get the full stuff I was trying to talk about, and he just went away, but no problem. It's this Rodrigo rumor. I think something might come up down there. People are totally forgetting that Saliba has been unsettled in this football club. Real Madrid wants William Saliba. What I was hearing was that there might be a swap deal that might involve Rodrigo and Saliba. We all know Saliba wants out. He doesn't want to be in this shit no more. So, I mean, I literally see that deal happening because of that. Because of Saliba going the other way.
First?
Plus maybe some cash or something. I don't know.
You do have a bag.
So it's very, very likely that could happen. It's very likely that could happen. Mostly when this manager actually fielded Calafiori in centre-back position in that matchup against Newcastle. He might just feel like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I literally brought this guy to be a centre-back. Bro, I'm thinking the way he thinks. You need to put this in perspective too, because that's how he thinks. He brought in Calafiori as a centre-back. He played centre-back in Bologna. That's what he did. He feels that probably maybe he has Kivio down there.
You all know why he
want to just use Saliba.
Well, do you know what it is, Tony? Do you know what it is? You see with the Sesko one, yeah. You know, we all know why he prefers Sesko over Gyökeres. It's because we all know what's going to happen if he does sign Sesko. Sesko will be becoming an inverted fucking false nine / attacking midfielder. Like, and Gyökeres is not one of them players, bro. He plays off the shoulder. So
he's a poacher.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, the problem is that you got people saying Sesko is better suited for the Arteta system. This is the problem. Arteta system ain't fucking suited to nothing. Because we've seen in the last 3 years alone that it can't get us over the fucking line. So it's just one of them. Whoever we bring in, it's going to be pointless at the end of the day.
What are you saying about the Sesko links?
Sesko, do you know, he's a very good player that I think is a player that we actually need in our club because he will guarantee to give us goals. Because remember, I keep on saying, yeah, we've
you're one of them, Don.
We've lost from 21 leader positions. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Like, we need a striker. We've been balling up for a striker for so many years, and to be linked with an actual striker, yeah. If we do get him, like, because Sesko, Gyökeres, whatever, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, I don't believe none of this shit. Yeah. The reason why I don't believe none of this shit, right?
That is awesome.
How many fucking years have
strikers have we been?
Okay, let me show you simple fucking Let me pull it down to you fucking simple. All of this Mudryk thing, yeah. Even though Mudryk turned that shit, but we weren't supposed to know this. All of you were saying, yeah, we're gonna get him. His wife likes Zinchenko. They were the fucking same. All of you, yeah, so fuck off. Like, you get what I'm saying? Who the fuck did we sign then? You know what I'm saying? And then people about, oh man, don't know football. This person don't know this. No, Yeah, you say we are too reactive. No, we are reacting on Arsenal's history because if I was okay, let me tell you the reason why I am not like saying we are going to sign this motherfucker, because we were supposed to sign Draxler. I keep on fucking bringing up the same name.
That's a Draxler.
Lamar.
Yeah. Remember Lamar? 92 mil, no?
Up on the days, when man used to fucking get my information on fucking teletext. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Facts.
All the scores about them one day. Yeah. And
I remember having to check the scores on teletext, bro.
bro. Yeah.
I knew the struggles back then, bro.
Because a Portuguese fucking newspaper said it. Portuguese people also chat shit, you know. You get me? Let me show you this, One thing I grew up knowing, don't ever trust the news, unless you see man on the dotted line and a picture with his fucking name on the back of his fucking shirt. That's when you can say, yes, man's got him. Yeah, we can, bro. We can tell you so many players that we didn't get, that we were linked to. So many fucking players, even down to Hazard. Am I lying, Cam?
Nope.
Huh? But did we get him though?
Nope.
And the man want to be creaming like
Ronaldo, Messi.
I understand everyone's got.
I know you. Hey, Don. 1 minute. I know you heard this one, innit? Apparently, I don't know how true it is. I think it is true. But the year we signed Fabregas, we tried to sign Messi as well.
Yeah, we tried to sign Messi as a 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Karim Benzema. You guys are forgetting Karim Benzema.
Oh, Benzema. That's another one.
He went to, who was it? Napoli. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Benzema. Where the fuck are these players? Tell me.
Not here.
And then and then people want to say, oh, it's okay. We're gonna sign this dude. You manage your Arsenal fans because we don't want to sign this dude. Let's look at Arsenal's history and we tell you why we do not believe.
Our last greatest ever striker reality is like barring Aubameyang was Thierry Henry.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Like we didn't even replace Henry. That's how bad it. I know, I mean, tell her like we did in a way because we had Van Persie. He only gave us, but he. Problem is with Van Persie is we gave him how many years of injury fucking prone seasons for him to give us like one good one or 1, 2 good ones back.
Yeah, Van Persie, man.
So fuck Van Persie.
And bro, and this is why when I'm hearing this,
actually no, big up Van Persie.
Yeah, no, like you know, I'm hearing this kind of news, right? I want us to have a striker because we haven't got a striker. We've been balling out a striker since fucking Aubameyang. Yeah. So if we do get him, do you know what? Yeah. I'll hold my hands up to it. You know what I'm saying? But then I cannot believe the hype. I can't believe that fucking Twitter X talk or whatever the fuck it's called nowadays. I can't believe that shit because there's so many people chatting shit on there in the first place.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Everyone's in the know nowadays, bro. Everyone is.
Because I can say,
everyone knows everything.
Next season, we're getting Mbappe. I can write a source of the thing. And
we was linked to him as well, but that's another one we was linked to.
Yeah, Jamaica Gazette said, fucking Arsenal's getting what is it, Mbappe? So man must believe it.
Do you remember like 2017 times? Was it 2017 times? Like we were linked to him. Oh, apparently Arsenal are gonna get him.
Bro.
Apparently the things that came out. Oh, he's a big admirer of Wenger. He was. I think I read one somewhere saying he wants to emulate and become the next Thierry Henry. Like, are we taking the fuck like where's Mbappe now?
Bro, do you know what it is? This is why I have that energy for like my transfers and more importantly the fans, because the moment they hear this kind of thing, they're like, oh yeah, we can get this person, and then they run with it. And then when we don't get it, it's like it's okay, on to the next one. No, this is not good enough. This is not fucking good enough. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what it is, Don? Yeah. Do you know what it is, bro?
No, there's a reason why it's called pre-contracts. Yeah. If you're serious about getting somebody, you do a pre-contract, and then you announce them so they can come in the summer. You know it's all done and dusted. No. I hear this is gonna happen. I hear, that's called hearsay. Yeah. In other words, that's called bullshit. In other words, close your fucking ears, mate. You get me? That's
don't believe it.
Bro, look, I haven't got time for these simpletons, these like Arteta sexuals that think it's okay to just literally like be in this hopium every single season. Do you know?
Always next season.
What about Sesko? Yeah, and I'm going a bit off topic. You know what I'm saying? Because I still comment right by you, and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Yeah, but I think your opinion is shit. Is what I'm saying. Right? Because he's one of those geezers that said, yeah, but last season we got a higher points tally than fucking Liverpool got this year when they won the league. Where is our fucking trophy?
That's right. Who said that? Who said that? Sorry.
This is the Arsenal fans that I have to deal with.
Who?
You know what I'm
Arsenal fans said that as well. Now, Arteta said it originally, but then I think Arsenal fans.
Arteta's a fucking bellend. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what it is, Don? Do you know what it is, yeah? The thing is, see with the Sesko thing, it's not the fact that I don't want Sesko, innit? What it is, if there was no chance of us getting another striker and Sesko was the best option we've got right now, yeah, I'd hear it. You know what I mean? I'd completely hear it. I'd be like, all right, we'll bring him in because we need a striker. Yeah, if we can't afford these other players, I mean, say if Gyökeres wasn't going for fucking 60 mil, not even that, yeah. Say if Sporting were like, no, we're not selling him for less than 100, then yeah, cool. You know what I mean? I understand it. Yeah, finances come into play and all that. But when you've got someone there, or 3 players there, 4 players there in the same position, yeah, 2 of them you could say are already ready-made. 2 of them are prospect. Yeah, you'd want to. A normal club who wants to be successful would normally try, whether they're successful or not about getting them, they would at least try and get the proven one first, like a Gyökeres, yeah, before Sesko. So it's not like I'm going to be pissed off if we get Sesko. It's not that. What it is I'd rather us go for a proven striker right now if we've got the chance to do it, then go for someone like a Sesko who's a prospect that, all right, cool. If we get him and in 2 years' time he's banging in 25 goals for us, cool. I'll happily sit here, put my hands up, and say, you know what? Got one of these wrong, but he turns out to be a good one. You know what I mean? Maybe, but
again, let's put this into perspective. Yeah, I mean, if I don't want us to take this Sesko guy as someone who is a total shitty player. He's not a shitty player. You know.
Have you seen some of the goals he scored?
If maybe Mikel Arteta was being replaced by Ancelotti, and Ancelotti goes to bring in Sesko, I'll have no problem with that signing. To be very sincere with you, because I know we will be having a manager who would know how to bring out the best in Sesko, who would make him a goal beast, definitely. But since it's still Mikel Arteta who is still down there, you know that it has all the whole hallmarks of a project signing. It's still a project, not the player himself. I really do think that Sesko will bang in goals in the Premiership. I think he's a good player, you know. But again, if it's Mikel Arteta that's gonna be there, then there's a problem with that signing. If it's a world-class manager, I would say, okay, good. I would sit back, I'll watch it, because I know that manager might just bring out to God who made me. If this was Simeone that is bringing in Sesko, to God who made me, I would give Sesko a season and just watch what happens. I know that project it won't take too long. We'll start banging goals. But if it's with Mikel Arteta, I have a problem with that man's man management skills. I don't think he can bring out the best in players. I mean, just look at our attacking players. Look at.
Do you know Arteta's real seed? Arteta's seed being.
Look at Trossard, a total shadow of himself. Look at Martinelli, and it's crazy that Arsenal fans still want this guy there. It's crazy. I mean, I was asking some Arsenal, they still want Martinelli down in this football club instead of selling this idiot away. Both of them, him, Trossard, none of them should be here. Yeah, I hear you when you talk of squad depth, but let's sell them off and bring in world-class players, at least 2. What is wrong with that? We've seen enough of these players. So
Tony, you see Arteta, yeah? I've really just clocked this now. Arteta's ceiling is being an assistant manager. That's his ceiling, because I've realized it. Well, I say when he was at Man City, you see the best of Sterling and Jesus, and I was one of them. I was an advocate for Jesus coming in. I was on, well, not an advocate, but I was like, yeah, well, bring him in. I'd take the risk because of the work he done at Man City. I just come to realize now, yeah, I wouldn't actually mind keeping Arteta at Arsenal as an assistant manager underneath someone. I know it won't happen. I'm just saying I wouldn't mind if that was the case, because then when it came to man-to-man sort of one-to-one management, he would do better. And he would do better with them that way. That we saw when he was at Man City.
Maybe can be Gunnosaurus. Maybe can be the new Gunnosaurus. That's the only way I want to keep him at Arsenal.
Oh no, I'm not saying no. Don't. What I'm saying is, I mean, if there was another world where we weren't going to get him, but the only other way was going to get rid of him as a manager per se was he has to go to an assistant manager. Then I'm just going in my own little world right now. You know, I want Arteta gone, yeah, but this guy's a clown, bro. Fuck this guy, bro. Fucking Lego head.
Before we do close out, run up the likes, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to Tony Claude Gunner TV, subscribe to TJ Warren TV. Both links are underneath the title as well. I don't think I have actually, so I'll speak on it quickly here. I did obviously speak about Manchester United on the Man United podcast with obviously Bruno being linked with the move to Al Hilal, sell him expeditiously. Anyone who's talking about keeping this guy, why?
Especially in the finances of United right now.
I'd sell him for half that.
Hey, I've got a question for you, Flawless.
Go on, hit me. Go on.
Because you know right now, yeah, like obviously financially is looking fucking peak for you lot right now, yeah. Would you take a couple of seasons? Yeah, if it just meant to get your finances straight enough in order to get you on like a
I don't think
no, hold on. I wasn't finished. Sorry. What I was gonna say was, you take a couple of seasons being sort of a mid-table club, if it meant that you had to sell your best players to get the money in.
Oh my God!
And then I'm not taking the. No, I'm being serious. I'm being deadly serious because I don't know. No. When I say mid, but you're laughing, bruv. Like, but I'm being deadly. What I'm asking is because I don't know how bad the financial situation is at United right now. I've only heard how bad it can be. It can be right now. But I'm just saying, like, would you be willing basically to take the risk of selling your best players right now to get the finances back, having to like get in not world-class players, but like Premier League proven players, obviously having to fight. You're laughing at mid-table. I might have been exaggerating. Like when I say mid-table, like I'm talking like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, like 12 to 8, 12 to 7 sort of thing.
So I can answer it. Get to the question. Go on, Karen.
So yeah, would you take doing that, or is it?
Oh, I'll sell our players in a heartbeat. Because who our better players are considered is including our captain, who tried to tell out in regards to Manchester United's finances, nowhere near as bad as people make out. The over exaggeration.
Oh, I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. I've been content creating since 2020, and every year I hear about Manchester United having no money to spend in the summer, and every year we spend money in the summer. Been hearing about it for yonks in regards to that. Are Manchester United the juggernaut they used to be in regards to finances? No, because of what our ownership has done to us over a number of years, adding the less success on the pitch as well in regards to the major honors also. But I don't worry about the money side of it, and selling players is where I'm at. That's where.
But is it true? Is it true? Yeah, you're gonna have to start paying Adidas because you're not in the Champions League.
We have to pay.
Yeah,
them.
They have to.
That's what I heard.
You have to pay them because you're gonna pay part of the contractual.
This is what I'm saying. I don't know.
Agreement.
Yeah, because you're not even in Europe, like, and you didn't even finish top 10. Like,
Europe, so, that's a bridge.
This is news to me.
I think I read somewhere you're gonna have to start paying Adidas.
No, we don't. No,
and they also, the one they have to think about is Chelsea.
No, we don't have to pay them. No.
They have to pay Chelsea $4 million. Sorry.
No, hold up. Let me land. We just dropped something, so we.
Go on.
No, we don't have to pay Adidas. No, they're paying us less money because we're not in the Champions League. Has to be expected. This is what I'm talking about when I say.
Right. No, I just read it. I don't know where I read it. I just read it somewhere though.
Why would we have to pay our sponsor for not doing so? No, they pay.
No, it's the way. You know what it is? I think it's the way everyone's trying to make out your finances are really bad.
We know for certain Manchester United will experience a £10 million reduction in payments from their 900 million 10-year sponsorship deal with Adidas because they missed out on Champions League. So that's what it is. Yes. So in regards to it, I didn't even know it was 900 million from them over 10 years. But
Fucking
I
hell.
don't even know when that started. But yes, see that.
But
So
either
that's
way,
why
you lose the money. Either way, you lose the money. Either way, you lose the funds coming out from there, right? Either way.
Yeah,
So it's just like throwing the money away. Yeah.
No.
When did you get the
10 million.
Adidas deal?
We're losing 10 million. It's not the end of the world. It's 10 million.
When did you get the Adidas deal?
I'll tell you now. What is Adidas deal? So our deal with Adidas runs till 2035. So we just signed it.
Oh, so fucking no. So you got money then. You don't have to worry about that.
I know that, man. Print money.
No.
People just be talking for talking's sake.
Let's just close these rumors that United ain't got money. That's a mad deal, you know. That's a mad deal.
A 900 million deal with Adidas over 10 years.
You lot blame Ineos, yeah. That was a smart move on his part.
But again, a chunk of that deal, it's cool and okay if you say 900 million.
Is it 10 million a year that you lose?
But a chunk of that deal is based on you being in the Champions League or in Europe.
What is this? What are you talking about, Tony? What are you going on about? What? Say that again?
Is that 10 million a year, by the way?
No, because you just mentioned this astronomical amount of money in that contract signed with Adidas. But that contract actually binds you that you should be in Europe every season. You're not in Europe this season. Yeah, you're going to lose that money. Are you sure you're going to be in Europe next season?
No.
Are you conversant with the clauses? Are you conversant with the clauses in that contract that might state that, you might lose the entire contract if you don't qualify 3 years in a row? You don't know.
Tony, what clauses are in the contract?
That's what I'm saying. It's a question and a question. You don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what clauses.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't be so sure.
Tony, do you have the answers?
Wait,
Tony, do you have the answers, Tony?
No, I don't have the answers.
I can finally say it. Do you have the answers? You don't have the answers, Tony.
I don't have the answers, bro. But he doesn't have the answers. Because unless he understands the clause in that contract.
We're not lying on my name. What statement did I make?
No one lied on your name. No one lied on your name. I'm just saying that you don't know, you don't have every bit of that of the.
When did I claim to?
You don't know the entire clause embedded in that contract.
When did I claim to?
You never claimed to. No, it's based on our argument. No one is lying on you. I just said that you don't know the entirety of the clauses in that contract.
I'll ask you again, Tony. I'll ask you.
No, you didn't claim that, but I'm just saying I don't know. You don't know.
Don't make nonsense statements. Then. That's what I'm saying. Don't make nonsense statements. I never claimed.
No, because see now, because you just talked about the $900 million contract with Adidas.
Don't make nonsense statements.
And then you said, hey, we will have to lose some certain amount of money. I hear that. But again, we don't know. We don't know if that contract will be ripped up in 3 years if you don't qualify for the Champions League. I don't know if I'm wrong, because I don't know if maybe that's in the contract.
They could be. I get where Tony's coming from.
Okay, so what's your point? No, man's making a
exactly.
No. He's making. I get where you're coming from as well. No, what I'm saying is, no.
See, you now see when they press you hard about your team. You see how we get. You see how pained you are. Just because you pressed about your own team, but you pressed me, you pressed Dante about our team, and we don't get serious like this. Look, you're serious.
Chill out, bro. Chill. Hey, flawless. Quick one, yeah.
No. What we're not doing is lying on my name.
It's serious, bro. It's serious, bro.
I'm serious because I'm serious about my name. Don't lie on my name. If I state something and you respond back, that's cool.
Nobody said you. Nobody lied on your name again. I mean, you're making it all about you.
Yes, you did. Hence why you.
And I never made it about you.
I called you out on it, and you don't like it. Like, don't lie on my name. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, nobody likes, bro. Bro, there's no, bro. Don't bring in any victim mentality down here. No one lied on you.
Tony,
bro, no one lied on you.
Tony, you said his name, bro. Tony, you actually said his name.
1 second, man. Hold up. Relax, man. Man are trying to talk over me and all that. Relax. Don't lie on my name. That's all I'm saying. You started talking about you don't know what's in the contract. So I'll ask you again. When did I say I know what's in the contract? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Bro, nobody said you knew what is in the contract.
Why make that statement then?
I'm making that statement to tell you that I don't know and you don't know. So
we don't know. So why make a nonsense?
And I never claimed that you said anything. So it's not about you, bro.
Don't make useless statements that don't.
Just say that you don't understand it. Just say that you don't understand it or where I was coming from.
Don't make useless statements.
Because we had someone who understood where I was coming from. So I never said it was you, bro.
It was a useless statement. Because by making that statement, you're making out like I said I know what's in the contract. Never did I say.
No, then maybe you didn't hear me clearly. Maybe you didn't. Bro, it happened. Maybe you didn't hear me clearly.
I hear you very clearly. That's why I responded in the manner in which I responded.
I never claimed you knew everything. I never claimed you knew all the old clauses in that contract. But
why would we have to pay a sponsor? You got that wrong. When has that ever happened? Why would Manchester United have to pay a sponsor? You ran with that. So let's talk about that then. Why did you say that? Let's talk about that. Now you want to be quiet.
Bro.
Why did you say that?
Bro, I'm not a Manchester United fan. But all I know is that you're gonna lose money, and all I know is that there might still be some stuff in.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Forget being a Manchester United fan. When has a club ever had to pay a sponsor? Tell me that. When is that happening?
It could be, bro. It could even be until I see, bro. That's why I'm telling you that you are not sure. You are not sure. You don't know.
Answer the question. No. Answer the question.
Have you read? Flawless. Do you know if it was written in that contract with Adidas that you're gonna pay them?
We're not moving off the question because you don't like it. We're not doing that here. You're not moving off the question.
No. We are not. See, Flawless, I'm not gonna do that with you, man. So I'll just allow you to talk.
We are not moving off the question because you don't like the question. You said something that was stupid, and now I'm calling you out on it. You don't like it, so I'll ask you again. When has a club ever had?
Why are you calling me out? Why calling me out? You don't need to call me out.
Because I do. Because you made a.
I never said you knew everything.
You made a nonsense statement that made no sense, so I'm calling you out on it. So
it's not a nonsense statement, man, bro. No, bro, you're taking this too far, and it's not cool enough. Even Cam knew what I was talking about. You're the only one. You're just trying to make it a big thing, but it's okay. Good, man. Make it what you want to make it up for.
Now it's a big thing. Now you've been called out on it. Now it's a big thing. No. I ask you the question again. When has a club ever had to pay a sponsorship money? When has that ever happened in the history of football? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Bro, like I said. Now I'll ask you this thing now. Do you, because it's based on the Manchester United contract that you have with Adidas? Do you know the contractual terms? Do you know every contractual terms with Adidas?
Because you don't like the answer. We are not ducking questions here.
What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you want? Okay, what do you want me to answer? What do you want me to answer?
I'll explain again because you was laughing and joking talking about Manchester United have to pay Adidas.
What do you want me to answer, bro? What's your question?
Again, if you're quiet, I'll land and say. Okay. So you made a nonsense statement talking about Manchester United have to pay.
It's not a nonsense statement. It's not a nonsense statement. It's not a nonsense statement. And again, don't disrespect other people's opinions. Don't disrespect other people's opinions. Don't call it nonsense because you don't like it.
No, it's not. It is nonsense. Is it true?
It's not nonsense because if you don't like it, doesn't mean it's nonsense.
Is it true? Forget whether
it's someone's opinion. It's someone's opinion. If you don't like any other person's opinion, good for you, no problem. But don't call it nonsense because I'm trying to get things done.
Is it true? Is it true? Yes or no? It's true or not?
That what?
Is it true?
That what?
Is the statement you made true or not about Manchester United have to pay Adidas money for missing out on the Champions League? Is that a factual statement or not?
Bro, me and Cam said it. So why are you not pressing Cam about it? Why are you pressing me about it? Good, then press Cam about it. Press Cam about it, man. Why pressing me about it?
He's not here. How can I press him about it and he's not here? Explain. Exactly. Man don't want to stand on their nonsense. Man made a nonsense statement, which is stupid. And because I'm calling you out on it, you don't like it. That don't run around here. That's never happened in the history of
football. All right, bro.
Never has a.
So how about you understanding the whole clauses about the Manchester United contract?
I'm here, boys. I'm here.
What clauses? What are you talking about? What clauses? Who mentioned clauses?
No, Flawless, I brought up the fact. I brought it up because I said I read about it. Yeah. What I was gonna ask.
And you lied on me. You lied on me. No, you lied on me that I said that, and you lied on me now. So do I get an apology for that?
You agreed with me, Tony. You agreed with me.
You agreed with him.
You did.
Joke, man.
I'm not trying to be. No, I'm just trying to say you did. I'm not trying to be like on for flies.
See, look at him.
No, you agreed with me, Tony. Though you was like, yeah, you said something after when I said
United, and look at how flustered you look like, bro. Relax.
But anyway, no, flawless. What I was gonna say was, yeah, because I got to duck out. My phone, my battery's on like 5-6%. I was just gonna quickly say, yeah, I get where Tony was coming from in the sense where, because obviously you don't know the actual extent of. Well, you yourself don't know the. Well, unless you might do, I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. There might be. No, I'm not defending Tony. I'm not defending. What I'm saying is, I get where he was coming from in the sense where if there could be a clause in there. This is all hearsay. You know what I mean? This is all hearsay. This is just like stipulation. But there could be a clause in there where, say, if Man United don't get European football for an excessive amount of time period, like say 3-4 years, it could be a period where they might say, "Well, we've come to the contract." Angry about the contract, or
I'll take it.
There's and also the other one, Flawless. Did you say 10 million a year they're losing out on? Is it only 10 million?
It only said 10 million, didn't say per year or whatever. It just said 10 million. You can
put this in. All right, cool.
Nah, it's just Tony here lying on my name and then lying about what he said. Oh, I didn't say that.
No, Tony, you did say that. Though.
I said it, bro. Cam just told you that he brought it up, and you agreed with him. I'm lying.
You agreed with him.
What is this?
You agreed with him. What are you talking about? You agreed with him. You agreed with him. This guy, you agreed with him.
I told you, I can't lie. You did agree with me. You were smiling. You were smiling and nodding your head and everything. Don't bring Don C into this. You're gonna get Don C into trouble for no reason, bruv.
I keep telling you, yeah. The moment you went missing was the moment I stopped backing your fucking ass, blood. Yeah, you fucked up.
Come on, Don C, man. You my guy. Come on, bro.
You shouldn't have gone missing, bro.
Sometimes you just need to listen and stop reacting. Listen, take a minute, and then react. Don't just open up your mouth here and think.
But what did I do? What did I do?
No, don't see. You know what you done.
Man start talking about all types of stuff that don't matter and trying.
The one thing, no, because I wanted to answer for him, Flawless. Yeah. I wanted to answer for him, but he wasn't answering, bro. He wasn't answering. No, that's what I'm saying, Flawless. No, there was two things you said, Flawless. No, there was two things you said because
he doesn't force Arsenal fans.
We don't imply nothing around here. We go direct, man.
Yeah, I know. Come on, bro. I know this channel. Listen, I'm part of this channel.
You don't do that implying shit around here. Or you don't know the clauses. Who claimed I did? Nobody claimed that. Nowhere did I. So don't mention it then. I know what he's implying when he says that because he can't get with me directly. That's why he has to go. Nah, we ain't gonna do the side thing and all that. Nah. I'm gonna just
Tony, I know your game, bro. Come on.
Be passive aggressive. I'll just be aggressive and run through you then. Calm, like I just did. You know what I'm saying? Now man's got no argument. Because man tried to run banter and jokes, but they didn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? When man are passive aggressive, I'm just aggressive and just run through you.
Hey, Flawless is
rubbish. That's why man's lying talking about. I didn't say it. You agreed with Cam when he said it. And it's a stupid nonsense statement. When, like I said, when
no, I didn't make it a statement. I asked the question. I think Tony made it a statement.
No. I'm saying the actual statement itself is stupid. That's
my days. Not the statement. Flawless. You see the foundation of your accusation. It's flawed. The foundations of your arguments over me right now. It's massively flawed. Now it's a statement. It was a question from bro, and you blame me for someone else's question, bro. What did I do wrong, bro?
I didn't blame you. No, you tried it. You tried it.
No, Tony, you ran with it. Tony, you ran with it big time, bro. Let's be real, fam. You ran with that big time. But I got cut off the stream trying to calm it down, bro.
Calm. Flawless, he likes dishing out disses to Arsenal fans and other fan bases.
You don't think I don't know Flawless for a long time, bro?
He gets flustered with his. He doesn't take his, bro, take it, bro. Your team is in the mud. Take it. Your team is in the mud. You've lost money. No,
Tony, there's one thing. Tony.
Let's face it. Tony, they've lost money. They've lost money. The manager had to dip his hands into his pockets to take their players down to Bilbao for.
Let's face no facts. This guy ran. We ain't doing any of that. This guy ran for 2 weeks. And
the one thing that's what I was about to say, Flawless. The one thing I can say about you, Flawless, yeah. There's one thing I can say about Flawless, yeah. I mean, look, Flawless, you can back me up from this because I was saying it from day dot, bruv. You're the hardest working man on YouTube today, yeah, bruv. There's one thing I could back Flawless, Tony. This guy has never shied away. It doesn't matter how embarrassed it got for him, but I've seen this guy on channels after, not the day after, straight after, when they lost like 7-0 and all of that. But this guy, you ran away, brother. You ran away. You're trying to bring you like that. But basically, I have to do this, and then I have to do that, and then basically this has happened, and then that happened, and then I can't. Now you should have been here, Tony, bruv. You should have been here, bro.
And here the thing is, I'm all for it. Say your piece. Dante said what he said about Manchester United. I didn't say anything because what he said was spot on. As much as I dislike what he said was correct. Same with TJ. But we're not just having people just run with lies on my name and incorrect statements. No, we're not doing that.
I'm just going to run a lie on Flawless.
Bro, Cam just told you he was the one that asked the question. Bro, what are you mad at?
You made it a statement. You basically made it a statement.
Mate, this was a Rico.
No, you asked the question. So why is he angry at me, bro?
I'm going down if this is a Rico case.
And you agreed with it.
I'm definitely going down. I'm sorry, officer. I didn't mean to.
He's just mad because I want to hold his team accountable. He's just mad because I want to hold his team accountable, and I understand that.
No, Tony. Hold on. Because I got to jump out. My battery's gonna die in it. Let me just say this. Let me just quickly say this. Tony. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah. Like, obviously, I asked the question, yeah, but you ran with it like a statement. That's why Flawless got pissed off because I asked the question and because I was asking. Maybe I didn't. Maybe the way I said it, maybe it might have not seen the question. I was just generally asking it as a question. But you, like, real shit, you're sitting there smiling because innit? Yeah. Like, when man smile, I know what I'm going in it. Yeah. So yeah. At the end of the day, yeah. I said it, and then you started to run with it like it was a statement that like you ran with it like a statement when I just asked the question.
Yeah, man. And then
that's why.
Man tried to back out of it. You know what I'm saying? He tried to. I didn't say that. Nah, you agreed with it, so stand on it. Stand on it. You know what I'm saying?
You was there smiling and nodding your head when I said it, bro.
I had to Google it.
No. Flawless uses this as he uses it, bro. He plays reverse psychology. This Flawless guy, yeah. I mean, he does this to Arsenal fans. When it comes to him, he uses this tricks to kind of just extricate himself from the argument. And I'm not buying it. Bro, see, you still lost the final to Tottenham.
Flawless, wait till I see. Oh my days, that's a reverse psychology.
You still lost the final. See, bro, you would have to explain to your kids in 10 years' time.
At least you can explain they've got bloody European heritage.
I'm not doing this. Man said I use reverse psychology and tricks. What reverse psychology do I use? Go on.
He's doing it right now,
bro. Like, what you're doing to me? You've
doing it right now, Tony.
Like 20, 30 times. Have you told them that you've muted my mic like 20, 30 times? These are all the whole, strategies you use.
I muted it.
I mean, it's all good.
No, I've muted it twice because you've made statements that are that are not factual, and we're gonna make you stand on it. So you said I use reverse psychology and tricks.
Just a quick one. I'm gonna have to jump out. My battery's literally about to die now.
Let me know. Go on. I want to know this.
I just quickly. Big up everyone because I got to jump out. Innit? Big up. I'll be back. I'll be back more often. Tony, bruv, you're not running away from me. You might run away from these, but you're not gonna run away from me, bro. I will find you on Instagram or wherever I have to find you, bruv.
Yeah,
we're friends on Instagram, my brother. Man.
Yeah, I know. So I'll find you, bro. I'll be like, you're coming on tonight.
Yeah,
I'll keep sending you. I'll spam you the link. How about that?
Yeah. So
on Instagram.
No, but big up everyone. Big up everyone.
Every single time. So you made a statement. You
big
said
ups, Cam. I appreciate you coming, man. Big ups.
Every single time. So Tony, you said I use reverse psychology and tricks. What reverse psychology and tricks do I use?
You know what? Yeah. You know what? In the light of Cam leaving the show, let's treat swords. You're in the mud. Arsenal is in the mud, bro. It's a tie.
We're not doing that. No, it's not no tie. You made a statement. Back on stand on
bro, it's a tie. See, can't you see that we're both in the mud? No, flawless.
We're not doing this. Answer the question. I would just keep muting your mic till you answer the question. And every time you come on here, I'll ask you the question over and over again. I got time. So we're not going to do this. We're not making statements. This don't happen on Sarcasm City TV. People stand on their words. You said I use reverse psychology and tricks. Don't tell me about Arsenal. Don't tell me about Manchester United. Answer the question. How do I use reverse psychology and tricks?
That's what I want to know. I'm talking about is tricks like this.
What? How is it a trick? Explain.
It's tricks like this. Like when you're muting the mic, you've just muted my mic like 3 more times.
Okay, that's not a trick, but
exactly. So now I've answered your question. Those are the tricks.
No, you haven't.
And then I have to answer a question. Yes, bro, you've done it like 3 times. People have seen it. If it hurts you, you just move on from it. You move on from it.
Talk about it. Answer the question. You just don't like being held accountable.
Then that's the trick I'm talking about. There goes your answer. That's the trick you've been using.
You're just talking rubbish.
You mute my mic. You mute my mic.
I'm not here to listen to your waffle.
Yeah. You do that.
I'm not here to listen to your waffle. I'm not here for that. When I ask you a question, I want direct answer. Otherwise, I mute your mic. This is how it's gonna run. Because you want to waffle through it rather than hold your hands up and say, I'm just chatting rubbish. Rather than just say I'm wrong, I'm chatting rubbish, and just being honest and open about it, you want to waffle through it. So we ain't gonna waffle through it. So again, let's
be honest. Let's be honest. We're both in the mud. You lost the final.
We're answering the question. We're not moving off of it. We're not talking about finals and Arsenal and Manchester United and all this crap. You've made a statement. Now stand on it or admit you're wrong. Either or. The floor is yours. I just keep muting you, so I'm calm. I have no issues.
Just mute me, bro. Mute me, bro.
What reverse psychology do I use?
Bro, I just told you about the reverse psychology you use. Districts. And that's how you've now extricated yourself from answering, from defending yourself about Manchester United. You've totally run away from it. Don't he hasn't asked you any question?
You don't have no questions for me.
Tony, I've got a question for you. Tony, I've got a question
for you, but you don't answer them.
You asked him a question or said a statement, yeah? He replied to that statement by asking you why and where do you get that from? So your answer is that he is doing Jedi mind tricks by closing off your mic. No, yeah? If you're going to open up your mouth, yeah, you have to take your corn. You know what I'm saying? If you saying you're wrong, and this is the same discussion that we had earlier on, almost 2 hours ago, yeah? If you're going to open up your mouth, you have to actually back it up. We're men out here, yeah? Our ding-a-lings hang low, blood. You know what I'm saying? Well, mine do. You know what I'm saying? A lot about you. I know mine do. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to put yourself in a situation, and if you're going to back another person like that, yeah, because Cam originally made that statement, but yet he kicked out, yeah, and you agreed on it, yeah, and the shots went to you. So now you have to answer the question. Him muting your mic is because you're trying to go off the topic and say we're in the mud. We're not doing that.
I'm not going off the topic because every time I try to answer him, he mutes the mic.
No.
Does this make sense?
You try. No. Answering his question is answering the direct question, not by saying we are both in the mud. That is no answer at all. Yeah,
which we know, by the way.
Altogether. Yeah,
which we know, by the way.
You brought up. Yeah, that you backed this shit. Yeah, you backed. If you were wrong, just say, do you know what, bruv? I was wrong. I shouldn't have. I should have listened. And I'll be like, hallelujah.
You know what? No, but the craziest part is done. See, if he said that, I'd go, all right, fair dues, and just keep it stepping. But since man want to be an asshole about it, I'll be an asshole about it too. You know what I'm saying? It's calm. I ask you every time you're on here.
What happened? What happened to we go high when others go low? I mean, bro, you should go higher when others go low.
Let me just clarify. We ain't just gonna let him waffle about that. I'm not that guy. When people go low, I take it all the way to the floor with him. You go low, I'll go lower. I have no issue with that. So like, just like that's what it is. Man just running his mouth. So again, I'll ask you, what Jedi mind tricks do I use? What Jedi and reverse psychology do I use? Please explain.
Things like this. Muting my mic. Would you admit that you've muted my mic more 5 times since I initiated the talk before?
Muting somebody's mic is not reverse psychology, mate. It's not a Jedi mind trick. So what are we talking about?
All right.
So it's not. So
I'm waiting for the final mic mute, bro. Just mute me to the end, bro.
I'm waiting for another.
Mute me to the end, bro. Bro, see, it's simple. See, bro. Let's be serious for one.
Now you want to be serious now? I want serious.
There are reports. No, to be very sincere with you, let's forget this talk, yeah. Let's be very sincere. There's been talk out there, yeah. That man, I actually read it somewhere. I can't really remember. But what I heard was that Manchester United.
This is an example of someone when they're wrong, you know. And I want to stand in their wrongness. This is why I just run through people like this. This is why I just run through it and be direct. Because he has no argument, people. Because if he had an argument, he'd say, you did this, this, and this, and shut me up. This is why we've been here for 20 minutes.
No, bro, but it's based on what Cam said. You can't shoot me for what Cam asked you. I didn't ask you the question. Cam asked you. I was only an auxiliary to that.
You're gonna say, I'm gonna mute your mic again. Say what you gotta say. Go on. Say what you gotta say. Say what you gotta say.
Bro, like I would say this again. Cam asked you that question, and I was an
auxiliary. Cam, say what you're gonna say. Stop with Cam's words, because you wanted to run away when Cam said what he said, and you wanted to back it. And then when I pointed out it was rubbish, then you're like, I didn't say that because it was stupid. That's why it was a nonsense argument. That's why it was a nonsense question. Nowhere in the Premier League as a club had to pay a sponsorship. Never has that happened. You know what I'm saying? Never has that happened. But man tried to run with it and back it. If you got a question for me about Man United, shoot. Go on. What's your question about Man United? Floor's yours.
Bro, I never said that. Cam asked you that question.
No, Cam. So talking about
why is it on me now?
Talking about Cam. We've moved on, like you said, because you not answered the question, so it's calm. Let's move on. We all know you was wrong by you, Tony. Do you have a question?
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah, you can sit there in your
wrong. Man. I mean,
you can be wrong and strong. That's you, man. That's
okay, good. When would you admit? Because right now, and I'm also hearing that you're hammering out, bro. That's news to me. I just heard that today. Someone said that and you nodded your head, you know. And I was like, okay. So now are you hammering out? Would you accept it that you've misled some Manchester United fans? Because I mean, you led the shout for you guys to actually sack your former manager who won 2 trophies for you. And now you brought in Amorim right there, right now. Yeah. And now you want that same manager out. Reconcile these things, brother man. Talk to this.
Okay, so in regards
reconcile these things for this match.
I'll answer and respond because you asked me like 2-3 questions in one. So if I miss anything, ask me again. But in regards to being Amorim out, I'm gonna get everybody out. But the one thing I've said with the manager going is I don't want him to go first. The players have to go first, and then he goes, or they all go together. Because I don't want a new manager picking any of these players or any fresh starts for any of these players or clean slates, or a manager comes in and goes, I think I can get something out of Højlund. I can work with Rashford. I can work with Garnacho. I can work with Anthony. I can do something with Luke Shaw. I can do something with Maguire. I can work with Onana, etc., etc. That's what I don't want. So manager goes, yes, I want the manager gone, but I want everybody gone. So let me reiterate this because I know you're going to misconstrue this. I'm going to have to say this again to you. Players go first, then the manager, or they all go together. Second part, you asked me about misleading. I didn't mislead anybody. I just gave my opinions on it. I just gave my opinion on the situation. I don't mislead anybody. So let's kill that dead. There's no one. Did you mislead fans about Arteta? Or did you just give your opinion on it?
I've never been an Arteta lover.
Okay, did you mislead?
So I never misled anyone to support the manager.
Did you mislead people to believe that Arsenal were going to win the Premier League this season?
Yeah, sure.
I don't
think sure. And I accept it. I've already accepted that fact, and in fact, I apologized on your show, for that. So I mean, and you've not done that because and again, that's why I'm also going to ask you this question because I mean, your former manager to this manager now, I mean, he was more successful than Amorim in his first season. So I mean, you let the fight to get a more successful manager out of Manchester United, and then you're now left with worse squad.
Let me go back to the original
broke team.
I don't think you misled Arsenal fans into believing Arsenal could win the league. You gave your opinion, so I'm killing that. You can take that on you. I didn't mislead anybody. I give my opinions on things. I think a manager's good. I think a manager's bad. I think a player's bad. I think a player's good, etc. I don't mislead anybody. Never claim to be an expert. I'm a fan giving my opinion. So let me just because I have a platform does not mean I misled anyone first and foremost. Secondly, as well, Ten Hag was terrible and had to go. What we doing out here? Ten Hag was terrible and had to go, despite the fact.
But you still claim that this manager still had 2 trophies in his first 2 seasons. I mean, but Amorim has got nothing.
And I want him out. So what's your point,
bro?
What's your
point? You see, asking this question, a manager that won you something in its first 2 seasons,
I won them both.
With a manager who has won nothing, who has even gone worse. You advocated for this change. You advocated for this manager. So I mean, so sometimes you just have to accept it when you're wrong.
You know what?
Accept it. You were wrong. Your opinion was wrong. Accept it.
If you was here, you would know my opinion was wrong, but you was too busy running. You was too busy taking a mental break. Because I admitted all this. You was too busy running, mate. You was too busy crying. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. You was too busy running. If you was here where you were supposed to be handling shit like a man, then you would have been here and known this. But you was too busy running and crying. That's what it was on your mental break. You was too busy going on other channels by everyone here. Shout out to Northside. You would know this. You would know this.
Bro, no. Now you miss.
Hey, Don C, did I not say I was wrong about Amorim countless times on this show?
Yeah, he was.
How long have I been saying this? Huh? How long have I been saying this? You was wrong.
Bro, why you muting me? Don't mute me, bro.
Because you was too busy running. That's why. You were too busy running.
Bro, don't mute me again. I've done nothing for you to mute me. Bro, you're talking about this Northside thing that's if maybe I only did one show with Northside and the past two. I told you.
That's my bro, by the way. But anything, no, the point I'm making is when you're saying
I've only done one show in 2 weeks with him.
Again, this is where you're wrong. You're sat there on your sofa.
I've not been around, and you know that.
I know you haven't exactly. So you wouldn't know what I've said then because you've not been around. So that's your fault.
Yeah, so let's don't, I've not been in Northside show for some time, and your show too, I've not been here for some time.
I've been admitted I was wrong about Amorim weeks ago. You've just not been here. I said this months ago, actually. Now, I've said this.
Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't here. I wasn't here.
That's your fault,
and if you did that, big respect to you, man. And if you did that, big respect to you.
You was wrong. I'm not you, Tony. I admit when I'm wrong. I'm not you. That's the difference.
Bro, I always admit when I'm wrong, man. I always admit when I'm wrong, bro. I
tried it.
People, man tried it, you know. What I'm saying? Talk about, admit you was wrong. Like I've not been for months. You know what I'm saying? That. What we talking about here?
Yes. At the beginning of the year, he was like, I'm not in, I'm out. I'm in do better. Come the end of February, it all flipped on his head. That's what I'm saying. And here we're here.
know, but this guy was too busy on his track shoes on. You know what I'm saying? Marathon runner down there.
I'm a track star.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You should be built like me, all that running you've been doing, Tony. You know what I'm saying? You've been running for months, man. You know what I'm saying? That the fact that he didn't know that tells you how long he's not been around people.
It's
The
true.
fact that he didn't know that, when he said, admit you was wrong on Amarim, it's like, yeah, you really haven't been around or watching. You was really shook to be in the comments.
No, but the reason why I said that is that, you know what, yeah, really, we're not, as in, we're cut from the same cloth, Flawless. We're not that different. I'm in the mud, you're in the mud. You're talking about your manager getting out of the football club. I want my manager out of the football club. Bro, we all in. We are locked in. Bro, we are locked in. Me, you don't see. We are locked in.
Again, no. You're wrong in one thing. I'm not
talking
about
the
manager. Again, so you can say you're locked in. We're not locked in. The one thing that you got wrong in that statement, the one wrong thing. I'm not talking about the manager leaving because he's not going anywhere. The manager's not going anywhere. This is why I'm not screaming and shouting about it. He literally came out today saying
our manager isn't going anywhere. What are you talking about? Our manager isn't going anywhere. Yours isn't going anywhere. So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you just said. You just said we are talking about our managers going somewhere. I'm not speaking about Amarim going anywhere.
You want your manager out. I want my manager out. That's what I meant.
Okay, cool.
That's what I meant. So we're all in. We are all in. There's no difference. Bro, we're brothers in this, yeah? We're locked in. I'm in the mud. You're in the mud. I want my manager out. You want your manager out. There's no trophies right now. I don't have any trophies. Bro, there's no difference. What's the fight?
We're distant cousins because you ran away from the fight. And that's the issue. Yeah, brothers don't run away from fights. Yeah,
shoes on.
You know what I'm saying? Distant cousins run away because they got nothing bonding them together. You know what I'm saying? So it is where it is, my brother.
Bro, I'm that prodigal son. I ran away, but I still came back. Bro, how about those that don't come back from it? I still came back to still come and, you know. I still came back, bro. I came back to my brothers. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you came back. You came back. What it is that Tony didn't know I'd said that, so he thought he got me. He thought he was sitting. He thought he had something for me. That's what that was. He didn't know because he hadn't spoke. That's what it was. But that's his fault for not being here.
Yeah, I didn't know it. I didn't know he has already admitted to that thought. But anyway, it is what it is at this point, man. It is what it is because I mean, you had a manager, who was winning you trophies. I mean, he won you something.
Yeah.
But right now, you advocated for a manager that I mean, dragged your club even worse than how you once were. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So you have to pay for such statements too. The same way I have to pay and face these people. Who would curse me to the end to the depths of the earth. For saying that Arsenal would dare win the Champions League. You have to be a worthy participant in this curses too, because I mean. Ten Hag was winning trophies.
I have been. You just not been here.
Amarim is worse.
No.
So,
we're not doing that. No. We're standing on statements. So you just said I have to pay for the sins of what I said. I'm paraphrasing along those lines. You've not been here.
Yeah, but you've paid for it already. You've already said. You've already paid for it already.
You've not been here, so you wouldn't know whether I paid for it.
No, but you just admitted that you said it.
I paid for it. No, again, not that.
Yeah, you've paid for it in full, so it's okay. It's all good.
We're sticking to what you said. You said I have to pay for the sins of what I've said. That's what you said.
But you have. That's an implied statement, bro.
I have been, yes. So why make the statement when I have?
That's what I'm saying, that you've already paid for it already. So you're good.
I'm not good.
Well, it's all good, but you've paid for you to make that statement. Then I agree. I wasn't here when you made that statement.
What's your point about Ten Hag? I don't understand the Ten Hag point. What's the Ten Hag?
Bro, he's a more successful manager than Amorim. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
And you let the fight to push him out of this football club.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you was still in this football club, I mean, maybe your win ratios would have been better. Bro, you've only won 9 points in like about.
I hear all that. What's your point?
4 months or so.
I would still want him out. What are you talking about?
Why? Someone who then you will still want him out. Someone who will win you trophies.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not just about winning trophies.
Good.
Yeah. Because at Manchester United Football Club. Yeah.
Well,
because at Manchester
if
United
I have a manager that will give me trophies, man, I will keep that manager.
Because you
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because you don't win. So of course you would take a manager who wins you trophies because you don't win. You're not used to trophies. That's why. You talk about being from the same cloth. When it comes to this football fandom thing, we are cut from different cloths. I've forgotten about more league titles than you won.
Bro, I have more FA Cups than you. I have more FA Cups than you. So I do win stuff. Yeah, you can say that we've had a dry spells, this years, but I mean, I've won trophies too. Wait, you're
slightly older than me. You an 80s baby, right? Or 90s? Or you 80s? You're an 80s baby without giving away your age. It's calm. You look great for your age. You're an 80s baby. I'm a 90s baby. There's probably 2-3 years difference between us. What are we talking about? I've seen much more than you. How many Champions Leagues you seen? 0. What are we talking about here? Seen more cup final losses than you've seen Champions Leagues. What we doing out here, man? I'm saying, man, seen like 10, 11 Premier League titles. Don't talk to me about trophies. Man, dined off trophies for years, pretty much my entire life. Let's not do this. Trophy argument.
Yeah, but now you have none. But now you have none. But now you have none.
You got 2 in the last 3 years.
You're talking about all this smoke, but you smoke none.
You got 2 in the
You're
last
talking about all this smoke, and now you're gonna smoke this, smoke that, trophy. Bro, you have no smoke now. You have no smoke. You have no smoke, no trophies. So we're all in the same pot.
More than you, man.
Bro,
more trophies than
you claiming all this smoke, but you smoke none. Bro, you have no trophies. You got beaten by Tottenham Hotspurs, and now you have to live to actually explain to your kids in 10 years' time how you lost in a final to Tottenham Hotspurs.
And you explain to your kids how you got 20 years without a trophy. How are you going to explain to your kids 20 years without a trophy?
Bro, I'll live with that. I'll live with that, but not beaten in the final by my biggest rivals.
How you explain to your kids this?
Bro, I can't live with that, bro. I can't live with that. You have to live with that. Because you have to do lots of explanation.
Explain this to kids. 4 years, 200.
I can do that. You're gonna do that. You're gonna live to explain.
You gotta explain
to the offspring. Bro, see, man. I'll tell my offspring. Yes, we had 20 seasons or so. 20 seasons. We didn't win any major trophies. I get that. But bro, you have to explain that you lost the cup final to Tottenham Hotspur. You have to do that. I don't have to do that.
Explain how we kicked your ass all in your golden period too. Explain that. Explain how Ferguson bitched Wenger. Explain that.
And you also have to lead that fight and tell, you have to tell people in years to come how you led an insurrection to get a manager who was winning trophies for you to a manager who has diminished your club to the dregs and your club is broke. Come on, bro. Who are you deceiving, bro?
And your club's broke. Your club's broke. What's your club?
How is my club broke? Bro, are you serious? Bro, are you serious? Is my bro? I just got 99.1 million pounds in the just for being in the semi-final of the Champions League. What are you talking about? That's top shelf. It's something you won't get to right now.
I'm talking about money when I say your club's broke. See, this is where you don't listen. I'm not talking about money.
Then what are you talking about?
I'm talking about your club as an institution, mate. 0 Champions Leagues. 20 years without a league title. Your club is broke. What we doing out here? Talking trophies, mate. No champions in Europe. Nothing. What we doing out? How West Ham have more European heritage than you? What we talking about here? I'm saying your club's broke.
Yeah, it's good. Then how come do I have more FA Cups than you?
Take your FA Cups. I trade all my FA Cups for another Champions League. You
can so FA Cups is it's not a respected competition no more.
I do respect them. I never said
no. You don't respect FA Cups again.
Never said that. Never said that. Them words never left my mouth.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Just back out from that. Just back out from that. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I'm just pointing out your nonsense. Never said that.
That's what I thought. Just back away from that argument, man. Bro, we're in the same team. We're in the same mud. We're in the same mud. Don't make yourself better than us. You didn't win any trophies. You lost the final.
You'll never be a European champion.
We're both in the mud.
How you never?
I'm even more better than you, bro.
Trophy. Embarrassing, man. 4 decades.
You're languishing in 17s or 18s, bro. We're not caught in the same cloth again, bro. I even changed that argument. We're not caught in the same cloth, bro. Bro, you're 17th in the league or 20th, bro. What are you talking about? I'm in the Champions League. There's a clear difference. Are you going to win it?
Are you going to win it?
We're not caught in the same cloth, bro.
When are you going to win one? When are you going to win the Champions League?
We are not caught in the same cloth, bro.
When are you going to win the Champions League?
Go qualify for the Champions League, bro.
When are you going to win it, Tony? When are you going to win it? Watch him moonwalk.
We're not the same. Go qualify for the Champions League.
When are you going to win the Champions League? When are you going to win it?
Good. Go qualify for the Champions. Bro, you have to qualify to win it, innit?
When are you going to win it?
Bro, you have to qualify. You have to qualify to win it, innit? But I have the chance of winning next season if I bring recruitment in and I change this goddamn manager. But you, I mean, bro.
I tell you to stay.
Bro, but bro, see, didn't it hurt you? I mean, Flores, let's take this seriously, yeah. Didn't it hurt you? Yeah? Didn't it strike a nerve in you when Cam asked you that question, yeah? Like, would you, oh my days, man, Cam is a bad motherfucker. I mean, would you, accept for your club to be a mid-table team? Bro, I was just looking at your face, how you were just, bro.
Hey, Tony.
How did you take that without shedding tears, bro? Bro, man, I mean, you're a tough motherfucker, my brother, man. I mean, I give that to you.
It's okay, yeah. Like when it comes to certain things, yeah, you got to realize Man United have won so much we can't even fathom, yeah. You got to give respect to where respect is due. Even if you say Man United are 17th or 16th, wherever the fuck they are, and whatever rebuild they're going to have, if you want to talk about recent history, they've won 2 cups in the last 3 years, and we've won 1 in 5. So let's not do this talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take off your Arsenal hat, yeah, and actually put in your brain. Yeah, this is why I said listen before you speak. Listen.
No. We're not in that argument of we're not in that argument.
And just to clarify, that wasn't the question. That wasn't the full question.
The league or all this shit. No, we are in an argument of who is in a worse situation right now. That's a totally different argument. You're putting up, Dante. We are in an argument of who is in the mud right now. So that argument's a different. I mean, that fight with you. I know that they're more successful. I believe they've won more trophies than us. But our brother up here decided to lead a revolution against a manager who has won them trophies in his first 2 seasons and brought in one that has actually dragged their football club to the mud, to the dregs, and lost the final against Tottenham Hotspur. That's what I'm talking about. They've won no trophies yet.
What's your point? What is you keep making the same statement? Please get to the point. You're like Arsenal Football Club, just pass, shoot. Get to your point, please. I beg,
bro.
Get
bro. I wanted to simmer because I wanted to simmer. I wanted to simmer. I want you to look at, bro. I want when you look at this, via playback, for you to listen to this and keep hearing it again and again.
So it's that. So you've
got again and again, right. Bro.
Let me get to these super
You're in the mud. I'm in the mud. We all in the mud.
So you've got no point. That's why you kept repeating yourself. Now I got it. I thought there was a point.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, bro.
There was no point.
Exactly. Right, cool. That's the point I wanted to make. We all in the mud.
Again, nobody disputed that we're not in the mud. Who said we're not? Who said we're not? Let me get to these super chats.
Bro, I will take Ten Hag. Right now. I will drive this manager that I have right now and bring in a Ten Hag and equip him with world-class players, bro. Bro, I will take any manager in my football club that has anything to do with trophy than this manager right now. It's a proven fact that this manager can win me trophies. Anyone who can win me trophies, I'm bringing them to my football club. What are you talking about? Shit. I'll take Ten Hag in a heartbeat. I would release this manager right now and I'll bring in Ten Hag, provided I give him world-class players for him to win me trophies. good and okay. I'll do it.
All right, Tony, I do not want Ten Hag. Yeah, do you know what? Right now, you sound like one of those pathetic Arsenal fans. Yeah, that's okay to take seconds. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this with fucking every other player that we've taken.
Second, I just talked about trophies, man. Bro, what are you talking about? I just talked about trophies.
No one.
Bro, don't go against me. Bro, don't go against me to kind of like, I don't know what you're trying to do. But bro, I just talked about trophies here. I didn't talk about second. Actually, listen. Take your own advice and actually listen. Listen. I said trophies. Trophies. I didn't say second.
Tony, does the trophy matter?
Mate, you're still delusional, mate.
Bro, that's crazy. All trophies matters. All trophies matters right now.
I'm asking you a question, Tony. So if you brought in Ten Hag, would you take 8th place in the FA Cup?
No. I will take a competition that will win me. Bro, but again, you didn't listen. Again, you did not listen to my argument. You did not listen to my argument. I said I would bring it, bro. If that option is on the table, I will take Ten Hag and I would give him world-class players. It looks like that flew away from your heads when I said that, right?
No. I heard you. I never disputed that. No one ever disputed what you said then. I did. So you don't listen. Again, I pay full attention to what you say. I pay so much attention that you don't even like answering questions that I ask you. That's how much attention to it. 'Cause I break it down and hear what you say. And that's why you be pleading the fifth and all this type of stuff. So I ask you the question again. Would you take, so you brought in Ten Hag in the summer. Would you take an 8th place finish, your worst ever Champions League campaign in your history with an FA Cup? Would you take that?
No, see, and this thing you've just done right now, bro, it isn't fair. You have to put it into context.
That's what he did.
Into context. What I mean by into context is you have to place Arsenal into that same season. No, but you have to put it into context.
No,
because it's if but maybes we're doing right now. Bro, what you just asked me is if but maybes. So why can't I do if but maybes right now?
No, I said yes or no. It's a yes or no question. You don't like answering it.
No. It's an if but maybe. No. It's if but maybe. So let's play the game of if but maybes. I'll take a trophy right now.
It's not no if but maybes. It's not.
I'll take a trophy. I'll take a trophy right now.
What it is you've been caught out again and you don't like it because the same season you want to wax lyrical to about me about Ten Hag.
No, bro, there's no cut out. But you've been bantering me for saying that in your seasons you've won trophies. So when I want to win this trophies that you're talking about, then it's wrong. Make that make sense.
You've been caught out. I'll make all sense of it if you're quiet. If you're quiet, I'll make all the sense of it in the world for you. I'll break it down for you, word by word. So please don't interrupt me.
Break it down, bro. Break it down because.
Okay. Be quiet and I'll break it down. No DX. The same season you want to hype up about Ten Hag winning those 2 seasons and 2 trophies in 2 seasons. The second season where he won the biggest trophy that he won for us. The reason why I asked you that question specifically is because that is the season he had for us. He won us the FA Cup.
But bro, you've bantered me for almost 2. Bro, you've bantered me for almost 2 seasons. Because of this same thing you're talking about.
You want an explanation and then you interrupt. How are you going to understand if you keep interrupting? I said I'm going to break it down.
I understand your point. But you've bantered me for almost 2 seasons for winning these trophies, this same trophies you're talking about.
I have not finished. Finish my point.
But so I understand where you're going to, and it's a valid point. I get that.
I'm going because you don't, because you can't read minds. So the reason you don't understand is because you don't let me land and finish my point.
I follow the trail and I understand what you're trying to talk about. But of course, you can still finish up.
I was going further with the points I was about to make. And see this, people?
Okay.
The reason why Tony don't understand is because he don't let me land my point. That's why we just seen it here. He just literally said, I don't understand. And I say, be quiet and I break it down. And as I'm landing the point, he interrupts. So how is he going to understand? So first and foremost, let's get this out here. I don't banter you in regards to United and Arsenal winning 2 trophies. I don't go at you for not winning trophies. Not you particular. I don't banter you about not winning trophies. What I banter you about is your opinions. That's what makes me laugh. That's what's hysterical. The fact that you believe Arsenal, forget being a Manchester United fan, I could support Everton Football Club. The fact that you thought Arsenal could win the Premier League this season with Arteta as the manager and Havertz as the 9 is absolutely hilarious to me. That's what's funny. That's what I laugh about.
Don't forget the beast.
Nothing to do with Manchester United. Mikel the Beast, Moreno, Havertz being the key. That shit is A1 funny. That is top tier comedy. So let's clarify this. I don't banter you in regards to Manchester United or Arsenal. That's not what it is. So that's another thing you've misconstrued. So I hope you don't ever say that again. Secondly, what I was saying was this same Ten Hag, you like to big up his 2 seasons. We won a FA Cup. We had our worst ever Premier League season, and we had our worst ever Champions League campaign. So the reason you didn't want to answer the question is because I know, and you know, and anyone with a brain knows they're not taking the FA Cup as a club. Let me clarify this. A club the size of Arsenal is not taking that. A club like Everton would, Brentford would, Brighton would. This is Arsenal. Let me land.
Bro, it's Amorim was off.
Let me land. I'm not done, so you're not going to be able to understand my point. Because this is why you always say I don't understand, because you don't let me land my point. So as I was saying, this is Arsenal Football Club, who have, like you like to remind me, have won the most FA Cups, have some top quality players, have some of the best players we've ever seen in the Premier League. So no, you would not accept an FA Cup with your worst ever Premier League campaign and worst ever Champions League campaign in your history. Stop it. What are we talking about here? You wouldn't accept it. But that's what Ten Hag delivered to us. So that's where you're being disingenuous with what you're saying. Same way with the Carling Cup, you probably would have took that season. You probably would have took a third place.
Bro, I would take the FA Cup than taking second in the league.
Would you take an FA Cup?
I'm better off winning. I'm better off winning.
I just need a yes or no. I just need a yes or no. Would you take an FA Cup with the way we won it? Yes or no? Simple, yeah.
No, doesn't matter how you won it. No.
I'll take the FA Cup how you won it. Again, you are not listening. It's not about.
So what are you saying now? Because you just asked me a very funny question with how you won it.
The reason why you're saying what are you saying is because you haven't let me land and you don't understand. So I'll ask you again.
Bro, you landed your question, bro. You asked me a question.
You're saying I don't understand, so I'll explain it further. You just said I don't.
Okay, then say it again.
You don't understand.
All right, then say it again.
Because he don't listen, he don't understand. He's going to answer a question. He don't understand what we talking
about. Bro, what are you
so,
saying, man? Get what you're trying to say up.
It's not about how you won it. Remove the FA Cup. I'm not talking about how you won the FA Cup. Them words never left my mouth. You put that there. I am talking about the season on a whole. When you are in Europe, you are in 4 competitions. You are in the Premier League, you are in the Champions League, you are in 2 domestic cups. So I ask you this again. Would you take winning the FA Cup, winning the cup? No matter how you won it, would you take winning the FA Cup, but in the Premier League, you have your worst ever Premier League finish, and in the Champions League, you have the worst ever Champions League campaign in British history? Would you accept that? Yes or no? That's all I'm asking. Simple yes or no.
I would accept winning the FA Cup.
So you'd accept that season? All right, cool. We got there in the end. So
people, bro, if you listen, again now, it flew away. Yeah, because you didn't allow me land. Yeah, of course. So it flew away. I said, I never agreed to everything you said. I said I would accept Arsenal winning the FA Cup.
That's the question.
That's all I said.
Okay, but you wouldn't accept the rest of it. So he wouldn't accept Ten Hag's second season with us, but he wants Ten Hag at his club, where the season's unacceptable. He wouldn't take that season at his club, but he wants the manager here. So his most successful year in Europe is not a success to his most successful season in England is unacceptable to Tony, but Tony wants him at his club. Make it make sense. Because he ain't accepting that. Nobody is.
Bro, I did not say I want Ten Hag. It was because of the argument shit TV made. And I said, you know what, in a heartbeat, if Eric Ten Hag will replicate winning trophies in my football club again, bro, I'd rather, even if it's for short term, I will take him to at least bring back that winning mentality back to my team. I win some couple of trophies. And mind you, I said that I would accept him by also giving him world-class players. I mean, how many world-class players did Ten Hag have in Manchester United? Let's be fair. How many world-class players did he have?
Hold up. Let's talk about that. How many world-class players do you lot sign? Who's the world-class players Arsenal have signed?
Bro, I don't have any world-class players in my team.
Okay, so
the only world-class player I have is only someone who is near world-class, and that's Bukayo Saka. The rest aren't.
Yeah? So the point that I'm making is the point.
Maybe, of course, you could still put Saliba, you could still put Gabriel, but they're not totally world-class.
So the point I'm making is you said you want
Ten Hag never had world-class players in your team.
No, he didn't. So the point that you are making is you would take Ten Hag at your football club, but you don't rate his most successful season here in the Premier League. That makes no sense to me. That's the point I'm making. You don't rate it.
Okay, now this is what should make sense to you. Ten Hag won trophies with a bunch of dummies in your team. Imagine if he had something more better, world-class players, for instance.
Cool.
In an Arsenal team.
That wouldn't happen at Arsenal.
You never know. You never know. It's better than Arteta in this football club. That's where I'm getting at. I'm not saying it's my ideal signing. My ideal signing is someone like a Diego Simeone, someone like that.
Your league form would be terrible under.
Those are my best choice. But don't get it twisted. I'll take Ten Hag and replace this manager, even on interim basis. Don't get it twisted. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know that's crazy to me because you don't rate his last season.
Yeah,
that's the point I'm making.
I don't rate Arteta. I don't rate Arteta.
No, you don't know. You don't rate.
That's how bad it is.
You don't rate. No, you don't rate Ten Hag's season here, but you take him at your club. That makes no sense to me. But here we are. Fairs. I don't understand that in the slightest. But you should own. Don't get that logic.
But I rate him. I rate him winning trophies for 2 seasons.
Okay, so you'll take, but you won't take his poor league form and his poor Champions League record. So you won't take that goes with him.
That is why no, it's good you brought that argument, good and okay, and that's why I said in the first instance that I would give him world-class players. Why does that point keep flying through your head?
Because you don't.
I would give him world-class players.
Because you don't sign world-class players.
Bench.
You don't sign world-class players.
Tony, flawless. 1 second, Tony. Name me all the world-class players we've signed in Arsenal's history.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you.
No.
I would sign. I would. I did not say Arsenal Football Club would. So that argument is null and void. It's not about Arsenal now. It's about I would. My opinion, bro. It doesn't have to do with Arsenal.
Tony, the reason why I said before earlier on about an hour and a half ago that I don't trust no signings that they've said unless I've seen it is because through the history I've seen so many signings. So I'm talking about what Arsenal's done as a whole in its totality. That's why I asked you, because you're talking about Ten Hag signing world class. You're playing some Delulu Land FIFA manager career mode. I don't know what you're playing, yeah. But realistically, how many world class players has Arsenal signed?
Bro, I will say this again. I said, hypothetically, rather than Mikel Arteta, and again, don't turn this and don't twist this to be that I said I want Ten Hag in my football club. Don't get it twisted. I said, because of what Chic TV, it's implied, because of what Chic TV said, I said I would rather take an Eric Ten Hag in my team right now and dispose Mikel Arteta. Because he's not going to win me any trophies. He's proven it. He's not going to win it. And if I'm going to bring him to Arsenal, then I would give him. I didn't say Arsenal would give him. These are two different things. And I would give him world-class players. Because if he can win trophies with that shitty Manchester United team back-to-back for 2 seasons, when he was in Manchester United, bro, with world-class players, he can do more rather than this manager who has wasted £750 million and can do nothing.
So he'll take the trophies, but he won't take the poor league form. He'll just bypass that and the poor Champions League record. Okay, all right, cool.
Because there will be world-class players. Because there will be world-class players that will bail him out.
He had the worst ever champion.
Do you get where I'm going to? It's futuristic. Bro, it's not in the past. It's futuristic.
I get the futuristic part. But what I'm saying is, one, it's not realistic. Number one, let's get there. That is far from realistic because you don't sign
I hear you. I hear you.
Secondly, the point that I'm making is Ten Hag had the worst Champions League campaign in British history. So not just English clubs, British history. So that includes Scottish teams, Rangers and Celtics who are in the Champions League. Anytime there's been a Welsh side in the Champions League, anytime there's been a Northern Irish side in the Champions League, Ten Hag performed worse than all of them. He also,
but bro, you also have to consider the kind of players you had. This is the worst, bro. This is the worst Manchester United team I've seen in decades, bro.
No, it wasn't.
This is the worst Manchester United team I've seen in decades, bro.
Yeah. So wait. So
in as much as you want to, banter the manager, you also have to banter the team that he had.
I got a question. So you give the manager credit when we win the trophies, but when the team perform poorly, it's all the players' fault. Where's the manager? Where's the manager?
Bro, I've never said that. I've only said that he has won those trophies with a shitty team. So if he has won those trophies with a shitty team, what if you give him world-class players?
So if his management style is so good and he's such a good manager, how come he couldn't do better in Europe? Against terrible teams, by the way.
Because he had a shitty team.
Because
he had a shitty team.
It's not good enough to get past Galatasaray and Copenhagen.
How is that, bro? Really? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm being serious.
Are you serious? This team get past Galatasaray? Are you serious?
Yes, I am being serious.
Bro, come on, man. No,
yes, I am being serious. Hold up.
No, I don't think so.
Because I know you don't know the answer to this.
Then you're overhyping. Then I'm sorry. Then you're overhyping. You're overhyping what you have. Then
no, we're talking about Galatasaray.
I mean, you're overhyping what you have. Then in true denial of this Manchester United team. If you want him to go, I mean, blast off in Europe.
What did Galatasaray do after that? You know they were in the Europa League this year, right? Look at him,
bro.
They was in the Europa League this year.
No, it's not about being stunned. Do you expect? No, bro, you couldn't even beat a Tottenham team. This shitty team couldn't even beat Tottenham. How do you want him to go win Europe with no world-class players? Bro, what are you talking about?
Galatasaray do, Tony? Since we want to talk about Galatasaray, what did they do?
But wait, does it matter what Galatasaray would do? We're talking of Man United right now. We're talking of Man United and Ten Hag right now. It doesn't matter what Galatasaray does.
And this is what he does when I say something. When I say something he doesn't like, try and swivel. We're not going to swivel off it. What did Galatasaray do in the Europa League this season?
Does it matter what Galatasaray? They won, bro. They won because they had a more better team. So what are you talking about?
What did Galatasaray do in the Europa League this season?
They had a more better team. Galatasaray had a more better team.
Go and find out what they did.
Bro, they had a more better team than you. They had a more better team than you. So what is your argument, bro?
I'm asking you what they did in the Europa League this season. That's all I'm asking.
Bro,
what did they do in the Europa League?
Bro, what does that matter? Bro, what does that matter, man? Bro, it doesn't matter, man. Bro, let's close up the show, bro, because I have to.
No. You want me to explain why it matters? Because you mentioned about us not getting knocked out by them in the Champions League by this manager. So what did they do after that? What did they do in the Champions League after that? And what did they do in the Europa League? Don't worry, I'll wait. What did they do, Tony? Look at him. Like Tony doing right now, nothing. That's what they did.
Bro, man. Let's round up, bro.
They're an awful outfit. Yeah, let's round up when I'm getting my ass kicked in the argument. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Sheik, man. Says based off your logic, Tony, you should want Ten Hag, but you don't want.
No, it's not about that, man.
Wrapping up. Be quiet. We're wrapping up. You didn't want to talk now, so don't talk now. We be quiet. Let's wrap up the show now. Let me get to the super chats. Because you didn't want to talk. Now you want to talk to Sheik. Now talk to me. Don't run. Don't trip. Notice this, people. I see all these things, you know. Can't get past the slick stuff. Man was quick to want to try and talk to Sheik, but I was asking him questions.
Bro, he didn't win a Champions League. What are you talking about?
No. You don't want to talk no more. Let's wrap up the show.
What are you talking about?
Let's wrap up the show. You don't want to talk no more, remember? Or do you want to talk some more? I got time.
Bro, it was a super chat, bro. It was a super chat. We have to talk about it. But it's okay.
I've got all night if you want to talk. Because all of a sudden,
I ain't got all night, bro. I have to wake up 6 o'clock. and I'm 2 hours ahead of you. So yeah,
notice that I was making valid points and he didn't have no argument. It was wrap up the show. I get to Sheik super chat and all of a sudden he wants to respond to Sheik. Don't worry about Sheik. Respond to me.
no, bro, he gave a super chat, bro. We have to. We just have to, talk about it, man. Shout out to Sheik TV, bro. Big up to you, man.
I'm right here. We either want to wrap up the show because you got to go or not. Notice that man was quick to try and talk to Sheik and want to draw out Sheik and get into an argument with Sheik. Sheik's not on the channel. It's me.
I'm not, bro. Sheik man, no, but Sheik man, guy, bro. Sheik man.
Don't run, don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Don't run, don't trip. You know what I'm saying? And that. Yes, your eyes don't deceive you. Is that the ever-elusive running man, Tony? Yes, it is. He's here. Track shoes on. Running man is here. Big up every time, Eli. Good to see you.
Big ups, Book of Eli, man. That's a real one out there.
Man trying to hype up Galatasaray knowing they
big ups, brother.
You know what I'm saying? But this great manager couldn't get past Galatasaray in Copenhagen, but we move. Is FA Cup bigger than a league title or Champions League, Tony? I'll let you respond to this since he called you out by name.
Bro, see, man. Ten Hag never won the Champions League or league title. So I mean that comparison, bro. I don't know where that comparison is coming from. But you know what? Yeah, if you give me an FA Cup to come in second in the league, I will take the FA Cup because there's an option of getting fourth and still qualifying for the Champions League. Bro, I could qualify for the Champions League by getting fourth and not getting that second that Arsenal got that season and still win the FA Cup.
Can you just answer the question, please?
Tony, what was the question?
I've answered
it. No, if you just a yes or no, is the FA Cup bigger than a league title or Champions League? Just a yes or no.
No.
Okay, thank you. That's all we needed. That was it. That's all we needed, man. Thank you. We finally got there in the end. Because he even said, in
the context of that season, Arsenal didn't win a trophy.
It's not about Ten Hag. Stop.
Okay, good. Then no problem, man. Then
it's not.
Yeah, good. No problem, man.
Jesus Christ.
Good, no problem, man.
Man, so scared of tripping up. Just stand on something. Jesus Christ. Oh man,
bro.
Champions League. Fuck.
Oh God, man.
Oh man.
Oh God. Look at. Oh my days, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing, Flawless, man? Why are you gaslighting and doing all this Jedi? All this, bro, relax, bro. Come on, man. What's all this hocus pocus? All this, come on, man. Calm down. Come on, bro.
I just want to answer for the question. I didn't know we was on Love and Hip Hop.
Guys, are you not entertained? I mean, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm here to, bro. Have you seen anyone that has rattled our brother down here, man? Just making me a little bit angry. That's what I'm talking about. I'm the only one that can do this to him. I get him angry. I literally make this guy Flawless angry. Is angry, bro. It's fuming. Guys, you guys need to, just go back. It's angry, bro. I get this out of it, and I'm proud to be that guy because, bro, man, I see other people. They don't get you angry as this, bro. I mean, I'm the only one that does this to you. So, people, aren't you entertained?
Because Tony's the running man, he don't see this. Go watch Back Again. That's all it is. Don C's an avid watcher of Back Again. Don C, do me and Troops not get into it like this every single week? You watch Back Again, don't you?
Yeah, but guess what? Guess what? The difference is, you ask a question, and he answers it. He asks a question, and you answer it. And guess what? No one runs away. In it, Tony.
There we go. So Tony, just to clarify to that, watch Back Again.
Don't see. When will you ever support me again, bro? When will I be in your good books again, man? Come on, man. You need to get, bro. We need to be on the same page, man.
Mate, you be my good books, when you stop running away for one, when you're here. Win or lose. Bro, you knew I had work to do. Come on, man. You knew I had work to do. You know this. I explained this thing to you on backstage. You know that. Hey, Tony, can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? How can a human being talk and listen at the same time?
Because I do it perfectly, bro. It's just me.
It doesn't seem right because therefore you're not answering no questions. You're just.
I just do it, bro.
You just do it. Well, I'm sorry, man. You're not really good.
I just do it, bro.
As a brother, I'll always tell you that. But anyway, yeah, like peoples, make sure you like and make sure you subscribe. Are you not entertained? This was an hour of Tony not answering a simple question, yes or no. It is what it is. We love Tony. He is back now. Give him the beginning of the season. I will predict that we should put some money on it, yeah. I'm not a betting man, but I bet that maybe September 15th, 16th, that's the first time he's going to run away again. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? What can we do?
The cheek that he says, one, I wasn't angry. Let me just clarify that. That's hard debate when I get into it.
Okay.
As you lot see me, because he be running, he don't see this shit. You lot see me, I'm back again all the time. That's how I debate anybody I'm going back and forth with. That's how I debate anybody I am going back and forth with. That's exactly how I debate them, especially when I think they're waffling. When they're trying to put words in my mouth or they're waffling or
waffle, but it gets to you. Yeah, you keep repeating.
Waffle,
answer the question. Bro, come on, man. We know these things, bro.
Yeah,
we know these things, but it's so good.
I got bullshit radar. My mom didn't raid no Egypt. You know what I'm saying? If you bring bullshit around me, I just run through it.
Standard.
I just run through it. Sorry, that's the way I'm taught. It's bullshit.
That's Tony right now. This is what I'm saying. Nothing but that. Yeah? All day long. You hear me? All day long.
I was like, I was like, no, I'm going to run through. If we're having an actual intellectual debate about something, I'm with the intellectual debate, calm about anything football related.
Bro, just wait till I get a world-class striker. Just wait till I get a world-class winger. Just wait till I get a number 10. Just wait till I get reinforcements into this. If that's going to be possible. And then flawless next season, you're going to feel the wrath, of Tony again. But right now, I'll just pipe low and just hide my face a bit. I would rear my head again when we have world-class signings this summer by the grace of God. If that happens, oh my days, flawless, man. You better be ready, man. You better be ready. Guys.
And if we don't win,
if we get the signings, this rumors I'm hearing, bro. Oh my days. If we get Rodrigo, let's dream a little. F this Arsenal thing, yeah. These guys have bereft us of dreams. Bro, imagine Dante. Look at Dante. It's like
I told you.
I need to hear this Delulu guy talk again. Oh my days. Bro, see, if we go get Rodrigo, bro, I'm just saying, we're Arsenal fans, yeah? The Manchester United fan we have up there, he knows nothing about this because no world-class players are going to come down to Manchester United. That's for sure. So there's a difference between the mud when the mud is in the guts. But, don't see, just reason with me.
Go on.
I don't really have confidence that will make the signings I'm talking about right now. But what if it happens, bro? Rodrigo, Victor Gyökeres, and then we have Bukayo Saka down that left-hand side. And just maybe we go bring in a Xavi Simons to just be in that number 10 slot.
Are you going to let me answer the question and not talk? Yeah? I would say I would love to dream of having those kind of players, but as a grown-ass man, yeah, I know we ain't getting those players. You know what I'm saying? Because you're talking about hypotheticals and all the rest of it. I'm talking about I want to see them damn-ass blood clot people them on my TV, yeah, in their Arsenal shirt. That's when we can talk about it. Until then, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Because
it is what it is. No, I agree with you.
In your opinion, we're going to get, we're supposed to be getting four world-class players, yeah? Guess what? We got Lukonga still on the books, yeah? We got Vieira still on the books. We got Reece Nelson still on books. We got Tomiyasu still on the books.
We have to sell all of them.
None of them have played. Realistically, we should be getting rid of 6 or 7 players. 6 or 7 players, and they can take back that piss poor Sterling. But then we won't get no world-class players because, like I said to you before, tell me when Arsenal has signed a world-class player. Give me 3. That's all I want. 3. I can give you 3, but only see if you can.
Bro, man, see again.
Tony, shout out your socials, man. You gotta go, Tony. Shout out your socials. Let them know what you got coming up. Where they can find you, all that stuff.
Wait, bro. That's unfair, man. That's unfair. That's unfair. He asked something. Let's hit that just before we go.
Now you want
bro, let's hit that before we go. Let's hit that before we go. Don't see. Me and you, we know that they must get a striker this summer. You know that. That's the problem area. And again, we're definitely hearing rumors of Sesko, Gyökeres. With that, I mean, if those guys aren't in the rumor mills, there's no how Flawless will bring it to the table today. You know, there's constant rumors about these two players. So whether we like it or not, we have to sign a striker. It's a given. We have to do that. So, bro, at least we should be getting at least a world-class player as a striker. If that happens, bro, and we sort out all other problem areas, things could change. Things could literally change. But till then, I wait and see what happens. But you can't sit down there and tell me that these guys don't know that we have to sign a striker. It's something known. It's a known fact. And I'm very sure that they're going to sign a striker. That's a given. It's sure.
Bro. What are you talking about? It's been known for 4.5 fucking years, bro. 4.5 fucking years.
But there's no denying it that we are going to sign a striker. Bro, there's no denial in that. Right now, we have to sign a striker. Bro, it's clear. Night and day. We have to sign a striker. It's clear.
Hopefully you go get Nkunku, man, or some shit like that. Hopefully that's the case. But Tony, shout out your socials. Let them know where they can find you and all. And all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's your prayer for us, man. I mean, I get that. As a rival, you have to do these things, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
So good.
Remember Vardy's out of contract as well now. This is what I'm saying. He just left Leicester. We might as well get him because we like to take other people's side fucking dishes. You get me? Come on, man, Tony. I don't believe nothing until they see them sign on the dotted line. It's facts, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you, bro. But let's see. But again, I will still tell you, we are going to sign a striker. That's for sure. It's a given. We have to do that.
Hey, if he runs like you, he gonna get 30 goals in the league. But yeah, we move. If he's got your movement, you know what I'm saying? If he's on his bike as much as you are, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? World-class striker, man. Yeah, Tony's movement. Yeah, you've been running the
hard, bro. That's a bit hard. Flawless. Wait, do you think we're not going to get a striker? No. From a rival's point of view, do you think Arsenal is going to negate the fact that we're not going to sign a striker? Do you think we're going to overlook that?
No, I think you sign a striker, yes. But I don't think you sign a striker you think you're going to sign. I don't think you get a world-class, top-class striker. I think you get like a tier 2, tier 3 striker. I think you go and get a Sesko.
Wait, but again, because you've asked us all this question. Do you rate Sesko in any way?
Yeah,
any way? Even as a project player, do you rate him in any way?
Yeah, I think he's a decent. Here's what I say. I think he's a decent player, but I don't think he's what you need.
Okay, is he a third grade? Because you made mention of second grade, third grade. Is he a third grade player, second grade player?
I would class him in the third grade from what I've seen. I'd class him. I don't think he's
third grade.
I don't think he's top 1 or top 2. No, I think he's a level above.
I don't think he's third grade, but so I think he's a project player.
Yeah, but you don't need.
I don't think he's third grade, but I think he's a project player.
Well, you need a player for now.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think Sesko is a third-rate player. I think he's second at best. I think he has every quality of a decent number 9.
Do you think Sesko's better than Ollie Watkins?
He's still young. He's younger than Ollie Watkins. Yeah, Watkins is older than him by far. This guy's 23 years old. Is a young kid. That's why I said he's a project player.
Yeah. But I'm asking who you think's better to make a point. Because I put Ollie Watkins in the tier. I think Ollie Watkins is like tier 2.
You have to put Sesko in the Premier League to grade that. And I've not seen Ollie Watkins outside the Premiership.
Yeah, I hear that. So we can only go
to rate him.
And I think Ollie Watkins, I would put him in that tier 2 bracket. I think if you're trying to finish from 4th, anywhere from like 4th to 6th, 7th, Watkins is your guy. That's not where you're at. And I put Sesko probably in and around that bracket too. That's where I go with it. Sesko's not what you need. You need a striker that's going to take you from.
Bro, even me to have said that, but again, I'm not gonna shit on Sesko because I think he's a younger player. I think he's a younger player. He's more of a project kind of guy right now. Yes, but exactly. I think he's someone that maybe in a few years, with the right manager, he can be unlocked. To be very sincere, if it's an Ancelotti bringing him in, it's something different.
I hear you, Tony, but you're not a few years. You need a striker for now. You don't need to win next
year.
You. You're there. Arsenal, Tony, listen. Arsenal are literally
keen to what I'm saying. Keen to what I'm saying. If we sack Mikel Arteta right now and bring in Ancelotti, and Ancelotti brings in Sesko, I think Sesko would be a hit in my club in the first season. Do you get where I'm coming from?
I get what you're saying.
It's not about Sesko as a player. It's about the manager managing the player at the football club.
I get what you're saying. But if Sesko's a part of your front three, I think he has to be the worst attacker in your front three. Your left winger would have to be Saka level or better to win the league, in my opinion. With Sesko up top, your left winger has to be on Saka's level, close to it or above it. Who you getting on the left wing that's of the level of Saka? That's tough to find. That's why you need to get a better striker, and then there's less onus to get a better left winger. Who that is, I don't know.
Left winger, yeah.
I don't know who that left winger is. I'm not sure. But if you go get Sesko, your left
Rodrigo, maybe a swap deal with Saliba. Now,
if you get Rodrigo,
we hear Rodrigo. We hear Nico Williams also.
Yes, you need a striker.
Hypothetically, these are all rumors.
Yeah, hypothetically, you need a striker who's the level of Rodrigo. That's the difference maker. Big up Marshall for the raid as well.
Yeah, Marshall.
Big up Marshall. But Tony, shout out your channel, let them know what you got coming up and all that good stuff. And big up Marshall for the raid every time.
Yeah, people. People. It's been hard to pull up a stream these days. I just had 2 shows 2 days ago. Don C was in the chat with me. I wanted Don C to be on my channel last week, but it couldn't happen. Even me, I came back so late, so even that wouldn't have happened too. So, but anyway, from next week, hopefully I should get some shows done, but it will be earlier in the day rather than at night, because in the evening I have some games to actually do. So again, during the daytime I'll be shooting a lot, and I've also seen that I usually have time more on the field. So before I even start my games, probably I'll be doing maybe some 1 hour kind of like shows on the field, like I usually do. So I'll be doing a couple of those. But this week also, me and Oregon Gunnar will be back on. If Don T would like, could pop in if he likes during the week. I have a show with Bant. Abs me and him should be on Thursday, and me and Ola should be back on Friday. So let's see. It all depends on my time. These things could still change, but guys, just support me on Tony Club Gunner TV, and let's see what happens. Peace, people. Thanks. And guys, please go like this stream and just show love to the channel. And of course, Flawless, congratulations on 14.9K. Bro, it shows that you're doing something great. I mean, I'm not like, I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit. Guys, he does give me my credit, guys. He does give me my credit. I'm just joking. You see, I do that to him. I mean, you can see, he wanted, I'm the only one. See, guys, he's Batman. Guys, I'm Joker. I do this.
You are Joker.
See, people, subscribe to the channel. 14.9K. It doesn't get better than this, man. I mean, this guy, yeah. Guys, forget I go, bar to bar with this guy, I mean, he could talk all the whole sense, I could just go stupid. I don't care. But bro, not many people could go bar to bar with this our brother down here, flawless. Big ups to you, man. 14.9K. It means something. Guys, subscribe to the channel. Show some love to this brother. And of course, my guy, Dante, doesn't have a channel. Hopefully, I want him to have his own channel so I could go down there and rant a bit with him, man. He will be one of the first persons I'll have a show on in his channel if he does decide to open it. That's just because me and him have a love-hate relationship, and I love it. I just love how it is, because outside the whole thing, it's all love. Dante, big ups to you, my guy. Big ups to TJ, who is not here too. And guys, just subscribe to the channel. Show some love.
The longest outro ever. Subscribe to Tony Clark Greener TV, man. Done. Anything you want to add, fam? 3 hour show.
Yeah,
man.
I want to say he's not like the Joker. He's more like Flash, innit? Because he's always gone when there's some kind of trouble with it. Just had to get that in, but it is what it is. No, peoples, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Tomorrow, when I do get some sleep, I'm probably. Do you know what? Yeah, Floyd, you got live tomorrow. Watching the games?
Yeah. I'm doing the games. Yeah, join.
Yeah. I'll put on a playback. People, make sure you come on a playback. Yeah, 3 o'clock in it. That's when all the games are.
Is it 4? I think it's I start the stream at 3, but I think they're 4 p.m. kickoff. So I double check those.
Yeah, so I'll jump on and I'll just pick a match and watch it in it. Yo, tomorrow, like I said, you'll find me on there. Monday, definitely, I'm gonna be on Mud Brothers. So that's on Sheet TV. And I want to get a cooking on there, but it is what it is, because some of us don't run away from anything. Big up Daryl, big up everyone, big up the peoples them, yeah. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Roll to 15K for Flawless, the hardest man on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He is always here, whether his team wins, loses, or almost gets relegated. He is always here, yeah. Unlike some people's team that come second and they run away from any side of danger. But it is what it is. We move Flawless. Thank you for the 3 hours. You're my brother. Peoples, yeah. Thank you for all of the jokes in the all the comments and stuff like that. And Tony, next time you come on your show, listen, yeah, just listen, and everything else will be okay. All right. Peace out.
Okay, bro. I would listen, man.
Just got a joke, man. But big up, love to everyone that's locked in, man. Dunsey mentioned it. Playback. Head over there right now because the Western Conference Finals Game 3 is going on. Steve's live over there. I'll be over there shortly. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Minnesota Timberwolves Game 3. It's currently like 2 minutes 41 to go in the first quarter. T-Wolves are up friggin' at 26 points. The Timberwolves are currently leading by 26 points. So get over www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv. That's playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv, or just download the Playback app from your app store, people. If you have an NBA League Pass, you can use it to sync up with us and watch the same game. Or if you have nowhere to watch it for certain games, I am giving out VIP passes so you can watch the game for free. Let me repeat that, people. NBA League games, the playoffs, Western Conference Final, Eastern Conference Final, you can watch for absolutely free. Please download the Playback app for free. Create an account for free, sign up, and the same way you watch and comment on YouTube, it's the exact same on Playback. So this is what it is. Look, this is exactly what it will look like, people. You'll see Steve's stupid face on there. You see him right there. That's Steve there with his dumb face. And then that's the game on there, people. So yeah, www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv. And of course, we got all the audio listeners as well. Make sure Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV on all the shows you see on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling shows, and the gaming content are all available on there. So everyone who's on Spotify, follow 5-star us, Sarcasm City TV. Same with iTunes, Apple Podcast as well. Again, subscribe to my bro, Tony Claude Guna TV. Make sure it's nothing but love, so you lot know the vibes. Tony Claude Guna TV. Subscribe. TJ Warren TV. Make sure you subscribe. Big up Dunsey. Big up Cam. We're back live tomorrow, like Dunsey said. We'll be doing we'll be keeping an eye on the games in the top 5 race for the Premier League. So Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, Manchester United, Aston Villa, City are away at Fulham, Newcastle play at home to Everton. So that's the only thing there is to play for. I'm going to be playing GTA during it. So you won't get a match reaction because who cares? United are going to lose anyway. And if we lose, and that means
the
Chelsea,
new top 5,
top
Man United, isn't it?
Say that again.
The new top 5.
Yeah, the new.
Don't do that, bro. Yeah. Because Man United isn't in,
Aston Villa not in the top 5.
Come on, bro.
Aston Villa.
Come on, man. Let's just keep it short. Let's be
Villa
honorable, bro. Let's have some parliamentary.
Who we playing, Tony? Tony, who we playing?
Come on, bro. Let's have some parliamentary decorum.
Who are Manchester United playing?
Top 5, but don't add, man. Your Man United isn't in that new top 5.
Who are Manchester United playing, Tony?
Let's get that correctly.
Tony, who are Manchester United playing? I'll keep asking him. I don't care. Who are Manchester United playing?
Let's be guided. I just inserted something. We don't need to do any of all the shenanigans. Let's have some parliamentary decorum down here. You said top 5, bro. It's easy. You said top 5, and bro, traditionally you put Man United in that top 5. So let's be very guided in the kind of top 5 we're talking about.
Here you go again, lying on my name. I did not. Don't lie on my name. Don't do that. Because when I do it to you, you want to complain about it. Who are Manchester United
guys? In how many shows would you be entertained? Both in the show and in the outro of the show. That's what I'm talking about.
So Tony, who are Manchester United playing? That's what I want to know. Who are they playing?
Bro, I don't know. I don't care. Probably some bunch of crackheads. I don't care, bro.
We're playing Aston Villa. What Aston Villa fighting for?
Ooh, that's a big match. Ooh, that's a big one. But bro, you have nothing to lose. Bro, you have nothing to lose, bro.
All right, this guy wants the waffle, so we just gonna cut him off. We just gonna cut him off with the waffle. But big up, love to him. Man just want a waffle. We just cut man off straight in it. Man got no bars, nothing. Because man tried it, and Aston Villa are fighting for top 5. So like I said, Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Chelsea taking on Nottingham as they travel to Nottingham Forest. City travel to Fulham, and Newcastle take on Everton in the race for the top 5, because all those teams there are chasing top 5. But this is something Tony don't know. You know why? Because he been running. You know what I'm saying? He ain't watched the Premier League since Arsenal lost it. That's why. You know what I'm saying? He's been crying ever since. Well, we move people. Well, love to everyone that's slot. How's it feel to finish second and for Spurs to win the trophy? But you know what? Never mind. Big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. United Arsenal show. Man United. Gonna talk from the Arsenal live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. You'll see me here again soon. You'll see Don C. You'll see Tony probably in about 2 months. Respect.